Alright, we're live.
Welcome back to the Great Displacement, where our heroes have yet to get themselves killed.
Aw.
Heroes is a strong word.
I agree.
And you sound disappointed.
He could just say we all have an aneurysm right now when we're all dead.
I mean,
That's
you guys would probably not play with me ever again if I did that, but
We all like making new characters.
but I mean, I could.
Actually, I think half orcs are immune to aneurysms, so
Funny.
Well, you'd have one aneurysm, then get up with 1 point, and then
Wait.
you'd have like a heart attack.
yeah.
Dude,
It's okay.
If Wesley
Jim-
was gonna have an aneurysm or a heart attack, it would have fucking happened by now.
If Jim wants to kill me, he'll just
That's
make a
true.
really, really amazing looking bed
Oh,
with a death enchantment on it.
that's right.
It's a mimic.
Wesley has just worked through his very very worst nightmare.
And that
Oh
is...
no! Like the amount of PTSD I've gotten from this trip.
Wesley
And
is 95% PTSD.
Like I'm twitching all the time.
I mean, that's nothing new.
Yeah. He'll be fine. It's what he does. It's normal.
That's what he does. Oh, so let's recap. Who's got the recap?
I suppose I can't. You do it, Tim. Shotgun not. I did
Do it,
last
Tim,
week.
do it.
Where did we start at?
We
Okay,
left-
wait, no.
we-
As we started the last session, we had heard a loud screech as many animals started fleeing or either deciding to attack us. Some rats came out of the bushes. A lot of them got kicked. A lot of them just made rat coats for us. As a chimera just decided to say, fuck these guys. Breathed some poison all over a few of us, but it got wrecked by Gilbert's amazing firebolt that just incinerated all three of its heads. Because fucking max damage. God damn it, Gilbert. We traveled for a bit. Weather was starting to look kind of iffy. Found a cave. Had a shit ton of loot, and would you look at that? Another chimera. This one went to thrust. So now they're chimera bros, and we are fucking loaded.
And then we killed some spiders.
Oh, also spiders.
Yeah.
Also spiders.
We got
The
wealthy
spiders
enough that
The
we're
spiders
like,
don't
why are
matter.
we
They
carrying all
didn't give
this
us
copper?
money.
Yeah, I know, right? It's really heavy. Let's just leave it behind.
I mean, what is the grade of copper? Like, what percentage of the coin is actually copper, Jim?
Doesn't matter. We don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
We dumped it.
It was worth
Oh,
70
we could've
gold
just-
total.
Yeah, but we could have just given it all to Wesley, had him melted, and made a copper golem.
I can't
Or copper bullets.
can't do that.
I can't do that. he
Then
said.
you better get better. We need to get you a manual of golems.
I mean, Hestia might. I don't. I can't do that.
Why couldn't you
good.
make a clockwork golem?
Well,
That's-
first
He's
of
not
all,
an artificer.
Not
First of
Doesn't
all, he
have to be
doesn't know
magic.
how. He doesn't know
I'm-
how to tell time.
Because gears aren't sentient. I don't really know how to explain this to you. It just seems obvious that you can't.
Damn it,
Like,
Wesley.
a clock can't point at things intentionally. It just has arms that go in a circle. You know.
Oh, don't
Wesley,
be sure
learn
hard
to
on
make-
yourself,
not how a
Wesley.
clockwork golem works.
You could do it.
A clock does intentionally point.
Learn to make a fucking robot.
Learn to make a fucking robot, he says.
Does it shoot lasers out of its eyes? No.
I
Well,
don't
then
know, it
still a
better.
failure.
Nope, we're gonna put some firebolt crystals in there so it shoots firebolts out of his eyes.
Just are we just after killing all of these spiders? Is
Yeah.
that where we're at right now?
Yeah. We just cut all the spiders and I don't know. Is Alex hungry? Is he gonna harvest the spiders?
Alex is not harvesting any spiders.
That's good. Lyra, do you have something better than your daggers?
What was that?
Do you? I noticed in the fight there, the spiders got quite close to you, and you pulled out these dinky little knife dagger things. Do you have anything better?
No, I have my bow. I have my daggers. Usually I use the bow.
I pull Calcutta out and like flip it around and stuff. Would you like to borrow this? I've got something that I could use that's just as nice.
I
Is it a rapier?
never used a sword before.
Oh, it's easy. It's easy. I can show you.
Yeah, you just like stab things with it.
Yeah. Just remember,
Thrust.
the pointy end goes into the other man.
Sword play's a little bit more complicated than that, but I
No,
guess I could try.
Yeah, it's
If
like
you
you were
have
doing pretty
proficiency
good
with
with the
it.
daggers. If it's exactly the same except a little bit bigger.
Just pretend you're shooting one of us.
Yeah.
But with a sword.
Yeah. We'll turn our backs to you if that presents a better target for you to practice.
That sounds wrong.
Dangerous. Sounds dangerous.
If you want her to stab you in the back, I think they have shops that sell things for that.
No,
Oh.
I will
Pretty sure she'll aim for the butt.
I will say this.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Lyra, this is a loaner. I need Calcut back when we get back to town, and you can buy your own one. But if you want to use it until we get to town, it's all yours. You
First
also,
try.
if you prefer your daggers, that's fine too. It's just an option for you.
It's just that you're not very good with them.
I'm not very good with blades in general, which is why I rely on my sword so much.
You mean your bow?
Yep, bow. Sorry, my computer glitched out completely, and I'm trying to reload it while talking, and
You're
it's
doing
not
a great
working.
job.
You
It's
push a button and then just leave it alone and talk.
well, you
Which part's not working? Your computer or your mouth? Because
I mean,
Both.
both.
both. Oh, okay.
Every
Shenanigans.
all, whatever works. Yeah, I had to completely close down my computer.
So,
and
do we
it.
take
Hey.
a short rest, or do we
Hey.
just continue?
what time is
I
it?
imagine we continue. It's probably not that late, is it?
Well, I'm pretty damaged. I don't know about you guys. I'm below half health.
I'm pretty okay, but I can heal. How does Gilbert looks kind of rough then, right? How about
Yes.
everyone else?
I'm looking pretty rough too.
I think I'm below half health. I don't because I can't see.
A short
None of my
rest.
fighter abilities and below half health.
Yeah, let's maybe take a quick rest here, and then we can continue if that's all right.
Maybe a little
Alright.
farther away from the spiders.
Actually, before we do that, Jim, could I make some kind of roll to? A few of the face spiders' bodies are still around, right? Like 2 of those died.
They both
thought-
like snapped into, or rather out of existence when they died.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay.
So did you take the rapier, Savannah?
I think I'm gonna rely on my bow.
Okay. I'll just put that back in. Fine, shoot yourself.
What about
I mean, in real life, yes, I'd probably take the sword, but Lyra is not comfortable with bow or with anything but her bow.
She's not proficient in rapiers. She's proficient in carrots and cucumbers.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
You don't want to understand. It's just Will
Okay.
being Will.
I
No.
don't want to understand.
Puddles is the one that put this in my head.
Nope, I'll take no part in your silly game.
Actually, that was
Oh no, it was Gilbert.
It was Gilbert. He's like, yeah, they use carrots and cucumbers.
Yeah, but that's because halflings are weird.
Yes, we are.
Did we
Also, they're size freaks.
did we take a short
Oh, God.
rest? Can we?
I don't
I
believe so, no.
think we're deciding it.
Thrust would like to take a short rest.
If we
Yeah,
take a
Gilbert would
short rest, do I think the various spider web around would be valuable to anyone or good for making a rope if it was like kind of intertwined with itself and wrapped
It
repeatedly?
is spider silk, but it's hard to harvest spider silk once it's been woven into a web because it's so sticky. So you would have a lot of trouble, like.
Can I make an attempt by grabbing a stick and kind of just cotton candying it around it?
All right.
You can make an attempt.
It dies.
So
That's
instead of short resting, I'm just gonna do that for
Okay.
I guess an hour.
so that's
Okay.
5.
Roll me like nature
Okay,
or survival or something.
which of those? Nature
12, so
it is, because nature's better. 11. That's not bad for an hour.
Yeah,
Play
you,
us a song
you spend
first.
an hour trying to gather this, and you get really sticky, and you get a ball of sticky spider silk, but
Well,
it's
I'm at 36
it's not a rope.
out of 49. I feel better.
Try as you might, it's sticking to itself, and you can't get it to unstick to itself.
Oh, the song
Well,
of
I
Rhapsody.
have a
so we
ball of
get-
silk. I'm still
so we
keeping
get
it.
Yep.
3 more.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. 39. All right.
Reload my gun. That puts me at 22 spare rounds.
Alex with spider silk all over looks like someone who just got out of a R-rated movie.
Oh yeah. An X-rated movie. Someone had to say it. Okay, so
That's right.
you've captured some silk, and you've short rested. You've taken a breather after killing a bunch of spiders, and I assume that means you're probably about ready to set back off again.
Yep.
At this point, it's still sometime in the daytime, and I believe.
While we walk, I'm just gonna tap Lyra on the shoulder. You're good with nature stuff, right? Can you get some of this off of my hair? It feels weird, and when I touch it, it just kind of sticks more.
I can try. Spider silk's very sticky.
It is by nature sticky.
Rip it off really quick, like one of those bandages that gets stuck to your skin. Just rip it right off.
I think that would hurt.
Oh no,
Pain
I don't
makes you
have any
stronger.
oil.
So a nature check to see if I can get it out of his hair.
I can help you. I can. Gilbert starts walk over there so you can like pull real hard with her.
Oh,
Alex
but I
is
do
just
have some
going to
water.
not lean over for Gilbert to do that.
I do have some water and a bar of nice soap.
Why do you have those things?
Because
Because
I'm
Wesley's
Wesley.
weird.
Oh, he has to get clean somehow.
Like my mother made it, and it's like orange and clove. It's like nice.
I'm really surprised he hasn't offered it to Alex with all the times that Alex been telling us he's like would just covered in dirt.
Okay, what are you waiting for? You want to know if you get it out of his hair? I don't have to tell you that. You know what happens.
Rip.
He's bald.
Yeah, it's
Wesley,
very much still here.
Lyra shoots him in the butt.
Unless Will is offering water.
I'm not sure Lyra is strong enough to just start ripping all hair out.
No, but it's definitely not coming out.
I offer water
Oh, well.
and soap. Why did you get into that?
Survival check. Not a nature.
I thought it could be useful later.
All right. Well, you can spend about 30 minutes doing the cleaning of your hair, or you can. Everybody can get walking. What would you like to do?
Walk.
Walk.
Okay. So you're all sticky and full of spider silk still.
I'll give someone a hug later.
Great. And you decide to walk. Let's roll survival. And tell me which direction you'd like to attempt to go in.
I'll assist.
Probably attempting to go.
I'm tempted to go west, I believe.
West.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, you guys have.
Well, if she has advantage
Whoa.
from me,
Oh, you were helping?
I was trying to.
Okay.
How are you helping?
If you were helping, wouldn't it be an advantage and not just a roll too?
Well, it depends on like some DMs are if you say you're helping, they'll let you just have advantage, but some DMs say you have to roll above a 10. So I don't know how Jim is doing it.
We've been
Con-
doing
Okay.
tree things, haven't we?
Yeah, how are you helping Wesley?
I ask her how she's telling direction, and then I try to make sure she actually does it, because she hasn't been doing it.
She's been doing good.
I've been trying.
Yeah, your compass looks like shit.
Just
Alright,
because
well,
it
you-
looks like shit doesn't mean it don't work.
You
It
managed to
doesn't
get
work though.
at a good pace, and you end up traveling until it's like you think it's probably like afternoon. It's not as light as it has been, even though you can't really see the sun. What would you like to do?
Are we resting here? Is it time to rest?
Sounds like a good idea.
It's only afternoon.
Oh, I thought it was nighttime.
It's
Uh,
nighttime. It's not
That plays
it's
into
nighttime
your
somewhere.
perception.
Sorry, I couldn't see the sun. It's hard to tell. Yeah, if it's only afternoon, let's continue.
Yeah, keep on going. Keep on
Late
tracking.
afternoon, but it's still afternoon. We could travel for a little bit longer.
Well,
Alrighty.
lead the way.
Which way
So
would
I
you
could
like
get
to
us
go?
to the castle, but coming back is a little harder.
Huh?
Are we still going west, guys?
I think so.
Yes.
I mean, the edge of the map's right there. Doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
Okay, you get west of Square, and it's starting to get dark now.
So now we're west.
Betty
Yeah,
Baish.
You feel like it's harder to see. You're starting to trip over roots as you walk. You're like, oh shit, I can't see.
Maybe
Um,
after some sleep, we can go at a faster pace.
I'll take first watch while I clean. A lot of things have kind of just stuck to me.
Gil will take first watch with Alex so he can help him clean.
Gilbert just lights Alex on fire. All clean.
Yeah. Great. That's one way to do it. Then you definitely will have her hair.
I'll take
Well,
last two and keep Nyx up
well,
during the last watch.
Well, somebody has to help him with the watch because the entire time he's just going to mess with his hair.
Thrust can
So you're
take
saying we
second
need-
watch.
3 people on first watch?
No, Thrust is doing second.
Okay. Wesley tries to sleep off trauma.
Poor traumatized Wesley.
All right, so you find a place that's a little bit more dry, but you notice that the area is a bit wetter around here. And it feels dank, and like the canopy is keeping in all the moisture too, and it just feels like a little warmer than you usually have it. It feels actually quite hot. Anybody who decides to sleep in armor is going to be
No, pretty much when Gilbert goes to sleep, he's going to not be sleeping in armor.
yeah, it's going to be too hot to be comfortable sleeping in armor.
I think Wesley could because he's in light armor and he has like a fire distance.
Yeah, that sounds
He
reasonable.
doesn't really bother him.
That sounds reasonable. But anybody who's not immune to being set on fire, it's having a little bit of
So-
like you feel like it's hot. It feels like you take a breath and you don't get enough air in. You know,
Ugh. I hate it.
everything's sticky.
So sweaty. Just like
You can
doing my
handle it.
doing my watch by myself, just complaining. Was that? Do we need to do any watches, or that's just? Sorry, any?
Yeah, let's do washes.
No, we're just safe, and that's the end of the story.
Haha.
Are we doing everyone perception checks or just?
Yeah, do your perception checks per watch.
Okay,
Right,
so
okay.
me and Gilbert would be first watch.
All right, let me
I'm second. Big old 3.
here's perception.
Wesley, why'd you let me stay up alone?
Just hover over Wesley while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Because it's funnier.
19.
Ooh,
Would
nice,
I
Gilbert.
roll one for Nyx for the last watch?
Also,
Yeah.
Jim,
Sure.
it probably will make a difference, but my perception is 9 because I'm still exhausted.
Okay.
Will that work? Yes.
Okay, so we got a 3, a 9, a 9, and an 11.
Oh, I got a 19.
Oh yeah.
While I'm trying to give Alex tips on, cobwebs in his hair, I'm just trying to notice everything.
I had a 19, a 9, a 9, and an 11. That's not too bad.
All right, so we've got
It's nowhere near good, but
3, 9, 9, 11. Why did you roll 2? Are you doing 2 watches?
oh no, he's watching with Alex this.
Yeah, I'm with Alex. I only rolled once.
He means
But
Lyra.
not you.
She's doing the
Oh,
last 2
Lyra.
watches.
Yeah, and then my panther was with the very last one.
Okay. So first watch is a 3 with just thrust.
No, I'm second watch.
No, me and
it's-
Gilbert. It's first watch, so his 19
Okay,
and my
19.
9. Thrust is second watch.
Thrust is second watch.
Anybody else?
Here's the last
Nope,
2.
there it is. It's smooth on me. There we
Gilbert has a better perception because he's just like on Alex's shoulders, pulling cobwebs out.
are. This would be better if we had a dagger, but okay. I'm just,
I'd
rip it
rather
out of your
keep
hair.
the hair. It hides my face better.
why? It's a pretty face.
Such a pretty face.
I don't want to be recognized by people, really.
Oh, what'd you do?
Nothing, really.
With this sticky stuff in your hair, it stays up pretty good. And at this point, I've made little spikes in your hair for fun.
That's great.
But then I know you want to keep a low profile, so I can squish them down real good, So the cobweb isn't really out of your hair; it's kind of still in it, but it's like you have the very first moose ever invented. So I put it down to where it's literally covering. Have you seen those animes where they have all black hair, but there's one opening over one eye?
Yes.
That's the way it is now. You're make your face
Alice is
sitting with
emo.
that one eye.
Yeah, did you just invent D&D emo?
Oh god.
I think I did. Yeah.
After that,
And I'm-
Alex
and
will use the water and soap from Wesley and properly get it out.
Okay.
But he will
Are
laugh at
Are you
Gilbert's
Are you sure
attempt.
your face was well hidden?
It felt kind of weird, but it looked funny.
Okay.
Okay.
Just put Gilbert down off my shoulders at the end of the watch.
Okay. So that's first watch. You guys notice that it's warm as hell, and you just feel sticky and hot and gross. But you don't seem like it doesn't seem like anything weird is going on.
Yeah, nothing suspicious, just weather.
Yeah, it's actually kind of just quiet, and you feel like it's not as eerie or scary as it has been deeper in the woods.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if nothing happens with our watch, then I would just take off my armor and put my shield net next to each other and just trying to make as comfortable a bed as I can.
With your perception, you would notice that there seems to be a faint glow coming from different parts of the forest around you. It doesn't seem to move very much.
Can you speak up one more time? I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Am I quiet?
I'm hearing
Usually
just
you're
something
quiet.
going on with somebody has
Will's
a
fan.
on or something.
Somebody's.
I was hearing it too.
Oh, okay. So, okay, Jim,
I might do it.
do it again.
I think it's
Is it
definitely your
better?
fan wheel. Looking at the.
I moved. Is it better now?
Yep.
Yep.
Is that better for me?
Yeah,
I've been
no,
able to
I
hear
can
you.
hear you fine.
So, Jim just said that you noticed some weird lights, right?
Yeah, so you notice that there's like an illumination. It's faint. It's like a orange illumination. It's comes from different parts of the forest around you, and it doesn't move quickly ever. Every once in a while, you'll see it shift like a little bit slowly, and then it'll stop again. And
Is,
seems
is
to
it
be
like getting closer, or is it just staying the same distance away as it's moving?
It's sometimes it goes farther, sometimes it goes closer, and it doesn't ever seem to like cross into the camp or anything. It's in the shrubs.
Okay. Well, while we're messing with your hair, Alex, I kind of like I start turning your face, going, check out the orange light. It's cool. And I just kind of like force your head to look.
Alex has to move like the padded down web hair part to actually see anything. Oh,
I'm like,
that's
yeah,
weird.
it's really weird. We should go check it out.
Can I? Well, no, I don't know this area. Yeah, we can. It's not that far away from the camp, right?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go check it out. So I'll take out my I'll bring my shield, place it on my back, but I'll pick up my
I'll leave Gilbert on my shoulders and just do my channel divinity on my sword to turn it into a light.
awesome. In
Okay.
that case, I will have my shield and my lance out.
I'm Gilbert's new mount.
Okay.
Should we be quiet while we approach it, just in case it's anything weird?
Yeah. I'd go quiet. But the question is, how quiet can you go with a halfling on your shoulders?
That is-
Apparently a 12.
Okay.
Should I roll mine to see if I can like give him pointers on how to be quiet with me mounted?
No. Yeah. So you kind of sneak off into the woods, and every once in a while you hear the squish of your feet in the mud, but you eventually come upon the light, one of the lights rather, and it is a beetle of some sort. It's quite large. It has a red glow coming from its torso, and it's
How large is large?
so size small.
Small. Okay.
So quite
Um,
big for a beetle. It's like a small dog or something.
That's
a nature check to try to
like
figure out what it is.
Chihuahua size?
Sure.
I'd like to do that as well. Gilbert knowing his nature.
Yeah. So
Maybe they kept these as pets at Hub Hole.
Gilbert and Alex, you have heard of this. You've probably even seen one before. It's a giant fire beetle. It's nocturnal, and it has like these glands on the sides of its like neck and on its ass that emit a light. And even after it's killed, it emits light for like sometimes as long as days. It's harmless, but it does attack. It has been known to attack humans that get too close. It mostly just hunts for grubs and stuff, and doesn't minds its own business for the most part. You notice the one that you see turns towards you and like spreads its wings out to look bigger.
Oh, he looks so cute. This is one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. Let's leave it alone.
Yeah, they didn't have any of these on where I came from. They look pretty cool though. It's too
They
bad it's
are.
not a bit bigger.
Yeah, I was thinking I could ride it if it was big enough, but it's not. These things don't get that big. Oh, but did I ever tell you about the time? And as we start to walk back, I
Yeah.
tell you the time me and Peachy took on this whole pack of wolves. That by this time of my telling, there's like 12 of them, and we took them all out, but could only carry 2 back to the camp.
We need to get you some stories like that with a new mount. I
Yeah,
wonder
that'd
if
be
they
nice.
have an exotic pet store at the town at all.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, that spider's kind of neat, but I don't think you could ride it. Your armor's pretty heavy.
No, I think I'd squish it. then he'd go from being Scooter to being Squishy.
Okay.
Gilbert
you
and
notice
Alex
that
spend the
when you're
rest of the
closer to
watch
the
talking
beetle,
about beetles.
it does give off a heat, but it's not sweltering hot. It's a heat, but it's not. It's like a faint warmth, like standing around a fire.
Out of curiosity, would we have known if those beetles were attracted to heat?
You would know that they are attracted to heat.
Awesome. All right. Well, it's getting warm, so that's why the bugs are here, Alex. And
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Like he says, we just keep talking about bugs the whole night. Different types and sizes. What would make good mouse? What would make good pets? What makes the best eating?
Alex at some points brings up a very weird ale, like a very weird alcohol made from ankeg venom.
Oh, gee.
Makes
Okay.
you super numb.
Ugh. Well, I assume you guys go back to the camp after a little while of looking at this bug.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. So you go back and you wake Thrust up for his watch, and you go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Before we do, I'll tell Thrust about the beetles, just in case he gets curious about them himself.
And and Gilbert will be there to embellish, our heroism in finding them.
Yes, of course.
We killed a horde of 50 beetles.
Right.
And just so you know, I'm not going to sleep in my armor so that I can regain some hit points, some of my hit dice back.
Okay.
Is Alex too sicky to take off his armor, or has he cleaned up enough?
Oh, Gilbert can help you take it off.
It can be taken off.
Okay. We'll take off breastplate. Though Alex will just kind of keep all his stuff in his lap. Like he's just got like a beggar pile in his lap, holding it while he sleeps.
So as you guys go to sleep, you finally just to pass out, you Thrust, you're awake, and you're whistling a tune, whatever it is you're doing, and then you get a feeling of unease, and you feel like you should move. Do you move?
Yes. I
Okay.
move.
Leslie farts in your general direction, I guess.
You move, and as you do, like you stand up or something off of like your tree stump or whatever it is you're doing, and you realize that there's like a swarm of beetles like coming up the tree stump, and it's at this point that you like standing up, you turn around and you see the head of a monstrously large snake. Everyone roll for initiative.
Always on my turn.
Before we start,
You-
I would like
we're
to say
asleep.
3 things.
Well, actually,
Beetlejuice.
Jim, were me and Brian just starting to fall asleep, or are we asleep?
You're asleep.
We're
Okay,
asleep. I had a feeling.
let me see. Where would I sleep here? Probably against a tree.
Okay, so Wesley's asleep.
Get ready for them crits, guys. Auto crits while you're sleeping.
Sorry, I didn't press my token when I rolled mine. Way to go, Lyra.
I
I
would
don't
like
think
to
I reset
use.
the turn order.
I would like to use my inspiration for my initiative roll.
Ooh, that's a good call. I don't
22.
got me an inspiration.
I'm just gonna reset this because you guys are on here like 3 times.
We are.
I got 22.
So you'd like us to re-roll?
No, just put your values.
Well, I
in.
guess these beetles were more deadly than we thought.
It wouldn't be surprising if that snake, like one of its food sources, is actually just the beetles.
Yeah. Snakes coming in here.
I'm
like,
sure
they're
snakes
after
eat
my
bugs, but I've
beetles.
never seen it.
I think it would determine.
I mean-
I would assume like the very small snakes.
I think it would probably be like a size matter. Like if a bug's tiny, a snake won't bother with it. But these are pretty big bugs.
Gilbert, I need to put my 7 point.
You know,
Oh,
those
no.
bugs
I-
they're probably pretty tasty actually. Probably taste spicy.
7.1.
leave your mouth glowing after you eat it.
Yeah, actually.
This is actually kind of funny, Wesley. Me and you are sleeping next to each other, and we both go off at pretty much the same time.
Well,
Oh, I think we're dead.
yeah,
I know I
to
say that
us-
all the time, but like I'm running on fumes, dude.
But the thing is this, man. Every time you say we're dead, we survive. So you keep saying it.
Every time
I mean-
I've said we're dead, we've survived so far.
I mean, we did get a short rest, so at least you and Gilbert have your fighter stuff back.
That's
And-
true.
Yes, that's true
Oh,
too. Yeah.
I
And,
would have taken my
um,
second win before we rested. Now that I think about it.
Fortunately,
But did you say it?
No, I didn't say it.
and unfortunately, my magic shield does not come back because I need no. Well,
You need a long rest.
I need a full long rest, and I doubt this little nap would have counted.
Even close.
Yeah, me and you haven't even slept yet.
I went through most of my long rest. Technically, can I have my stuff back?
Actually, is this
that's-
on Lyra's?
No,
No, you
no,
don't.
it wouldn't. It would have had to been at the end of Thrust Watch for her to get her
Right, but
stuff.
it's not.
This is
It's
like
in
the
the-
beginning.
Yeah, beginning, middle. Cool. So you are awakened to the sight of this, or rather, Thrust. You turn around and you see this monstrously large head of this snake
Mm-hmm.
right in front
It
of you,
is-
Peter.
It is such a bad idea for someone with PTSD in a world with fucking monsters to sleep with a gun under his pillow. But Wesley does this, and he's very jumpy.
Okay, so everybody else is asleep, and we're gonna start with some poisonous snake.
Eight.
Peter, turn first.
I've got 3 characters I can roll up.
I haven't even started mine yet, although I have been thinking to be either the dragoon or a life cleric that is pacifist.
Yeah, I was gonna let if multiple people die, I'd choose last and choose whatever we needed.
I'm considering either a ranger or barbarian or that rogue I made.
We could use a competent ranger.
Hey, Lyra is competent 50% of the time.
I mean, she usually hits something,
She just likes butts,
and
gets-
she can
gets
pick a direction
distracted
as
by
well as
butts.
anything.
No, she hates butts.
I
That's why she
mean-
keeps shooting them.
All right,
I
question.
mean, in fairness, Lyra's probably dealt around the second to third most damage.
A giant's butt flattened
I mean,
her whole village.
Although I have to stay with this entire party, I have wounds from all of you.
Yeah.
At least my
Oh, that's
wound was
right, I did
really
shoot
light.
you.
I
been
heard
shot,
the
stabbed,
leaf.
pierced. I think Thrust is the only one who hasn't hit me.
Thrust would never hit
That's
you,
true.
Gilbert.
Unless it was intentional.
As much as I like Lyra, my next character is gonna be amazing.
Okay.
A lot more
Well,
powerful.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves. You get
I don't-
as amazing as this one?
Well, for now we're still alive, so let's see how this goes.
So you're sleeping. If you're asleep, does that mean they auto crit you or just auto hit you?
I think they have to roll, but it's an auto crit, or
Yeah.
do they auto hit?
They
Yeah,
get
well,
they get advantage.
helpless.
They get
Yeah.
advantage, and if it hits, it's a crit. But if it misses,
Yeah.
they miss.
Okay.
It misses.
So Wesley asleep.
And this is on
Okay.
Thrust's
Watch.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've really messed up not keeping watch with him. This is on me. This isn't Thrust's fault.
Poisonous
You
snakes
just
do
can't do this.
so much damage as well.
Hey,
Yeah.
This is this is also weird for Gilbert because I'm usually up with Thrust, but I had to help Alex with his hairdo.
Don't worry, you'll wake up soon.
This goes.
Yeah. You'll be
You're asleep. You won't feel a thing.
Okay, that's definitely a hit
Oh yeah.
On who?
on you.
on you, and it's
On-
crit.
on-
So get pumped. So first things first.
I guess con save for him, right?
Yeah, make a con save, and I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
you are so dead, buddy.
I'm
You are
dead.
Oh wow.
So you
Okay,
take
so take
15 plus 8d6.
HD6.
Christ.
8d6. Yeah.
All right. The piercing damage took me to 13 because I didn't use my second win because I didn't say I did. So
So
I thought
think
a
everybody-
crit was only ×2. I mean, wouldn't that be
A crit
40?
is time.
Okay, that doesn't
crit is
outright
fine, too.
kill me. So that puts me
×3?
at 0.
Holy crap!
No,
Well,
it's
he's probably
the
rolling for the
poison
bite
damage.
itself.
Yeah, the bite did
The poison
15, and then the
damage.
poison did 28.
Okay, so I was at 13 after the bite, so that doesn't outright kill me.
Okay, so you're very much dead, like
Unconscious.
I convulse and I start foaming out of my mouth again for the second time today.
You can't even sleep in this woods.
Just like I got Frodo stabbed and foaming out of the mouth, and now I got Snake stabbed in my sleep and foaming out of my mouth. I know this is like becoming his catchphrase, but dude, this is a terrible day.
I thought Wesley's catchphrase was ah.
Well, I meant like various forms of ah!
Okay, so the other one slithers slowly, and it seems to be like there's just like a convulsing swarm of snakes, all ready to strike.
Oh shit! This reminds me of that one forest in Bloodborne.
Okay. Lyra,
Undulating
you
woods.
are asleep, and Wesley has been bitten and is now passing, like completely unconscious.
You didn't even get the chance to yell, poor guy.
I mean, outside of any of us who'd actually seen it, we probably wouldn't really notice the difference, right?
Yeah, you might not.
Yeah, I didn't make a noise.
And Lyra's
Oh
asleep.
no, Thrust! Turn the fuck around!
So do I have to make a check
Use
to
the
see if I
eyes,
wake up?
Russ.
I mean, I'm meditating.
Yeah,
Use the eyes!
there's a thing in this. There's a thing for this in one of the newer books, right? How to tell if someone wakes up. Or
Isn't
not.
it like a
Wake up
really
someone, page
severe
77.
penalty to their perception?
Yeah, it is. I think it's like a -10. It's in
Yeah, it
Xander's
is.
under sleep.
I mean, it might be a little easier for an elf since they meditate and aren't just straight up unconscious.
The rules are the same for it, though.
Yeah. You got
Well,
Wikis.
Lyra, roll high.
All it says is a creature that is naturally sleeping wakes up if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake or slap the creature awake.
I mean, it's DM's discretion. Like, if there's no
Yeah.
noise,
Well, this is a thing that we'll probably end up having to do more than once, so I just want to make sure I make the
God,
right
snakes
thing.
aren't known for how noisy they are.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it definitely doesn't
No, no,
make
no.
enough of a noise
Dang,
where I
Tim,
think
nice picture.
she's gonna wake up.
So perception,
What's your passive perception? 14.
14.
Yeah, so you would not wake up from this. So I am sorry, Lyra. So the ruling is speech at a normal volume would wake you up if you have passive perception 15 or higher.
Ooh.
Otherwise, it has to be a loud noise.
Okay.
So you're asleep. Wesley's having a bad time. Thrust, it is your turn, and you've just seen this gigantic constrictor snake in front of you. And you
Well-
realize you're surrounded.
Well,
What do you do?
speaking of loud noises, I'm going to cast Shatter and wake everyone the fuck up.
Yeah, that's nice. Good plan.
There we go.
I'm casting in between the snake and the chicken-looking thing,
You got chickens again?
just
Oh my
here.
gosh, we do.
Like,
Can't rise the dead.
sorry,
Over
Wesley,
there?
I was gonna heal you, but I need to wake everyone up.
Hey, no worries, man. You
Over
don't
there.
know I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm just sleeping really soundly.
Right
just
here.
here to hit these two, yeah. So 12 damage if they fail, 6 if they don't.
Oh, I thought you were going to shoot these two things right here.
And then I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse on the snake, the big snake next to me. And I'm going to charge up next to him.
Okay, so he takes 6 damage.
Yep.
And
And I'm assuming this wakes everybody up because
oh
it's-
yes, it
Oh,
wakes
yeah.
everyone up.
Yeah. It can be
Shatter is
heard
just
a very far ways away. Yeah.
Saves.
I think the only person who does not hear it is Wesley.
He's a really deep sleeper, man.
I'm telling you.
that's my go.
Okay.
And I've got my shield, and
So you engage in combat with this thing, but you don't actually hit it.
I cast Hexblade's Curse on it, and then I've used my action, so I can't do
Cool.
anything to it.
Alex,
Okay.
you are now rudely awakened by a shatter. It sounds like your entire world just blew up.
Ow! I can't thrust. What? Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, stand up. Fine. Full movement. Can I use one of my attacks to try and shove the ball of cobweb into the snake's mouth?
Yes.
Awesome idea, man. Awesome idea.
Let's see. What kind of roll should this be?
An attack roll with an improvised weapon.
Okay. Hopefully this roll's decent.
Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you're trying to shove it into its mouth, but it like dodges to the side and like its mouth is closed.
Use my second
like, get
attack to
close
try
to it.
once more and hopefully do a little better. So that would be 12. No, that would be 11 because my proficiency is 3 and I don't add that to this.
Okay. So yeah, this time you get it like close and you end up hitting it in the face. And it's very upset with you. And it bares its fangs and looks like it's about to strike at you.
Well, I don't think I can knock a snake prone, so I'm just going to hold my shield in front of me.
If you could, that would be awesome, man. You'd be the man.
It is considered huge, so I don't think you can either.
That is also valid.
Okay. So it's the constrictor snake's turn, and he goes to constrict you. So he wraps himself around you, and this is his attack. He makes an attempt.
Somehow still misses.
Yeah, you raise your shield up or something, and you're able to like bat him off as he like tries to wrap you up. He's very upset with you and your decision-making process. Thrust, this one over by you, is going to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
22.
That
Oh, wow.
hits me.
Yeah. Okay. So you are grappled,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to take 11 bludgeoning damage as it crushes you with its gigantic body.
Get off me.
So on our Patreon, you could find some Vor fan art.
It's worth noting the DC for this is high. You feel like nothing could get you out of this. You feel quite helpless.
That's right.
Except an interpretive dance.
You can also catch a Thrust spin-off episode. There are too many snakes on this mother freaking plane of existence.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay. So you also see these weird, and I'm going to present this to you guys. This weird snake with a beak that slithers out of the mud, and anybody who's close to it, like Alex, will notice immediately that it seems to be giving off a significant amount of heat.
I'm
Can I
unconscious,
make-
but just out of curiosity, does it kind of look like the Aarakocra or the snake serpent things?
They look like
No, that okay, yeah.
yeah.
Being this close, could I make some type of check to see if I've ever heard of this weird bird snake?
Sure.
What sort of check should it be?
Arcana for sure.
Dims is magic snakes.
8. Yeah, you've definitely never seen this or heard about it, but it looks magical to you in some way. Like it doesn't belong here.
Nah, it doesn't look magical to me. I got a 4. It just looks like a
never mind.
hot snake.
Yeah, it looks like a snake with a beak. You're like, wow, I didn't know they made those.
Thrust, do you think animals could be bards? Because I think the chickens around here have been fucking everything.
Little busy right now, Alex.
Oh,
Oh. um. So this one's gonna come up to you, and
my AC is currently 13.
oh Jesus.
Yep.
It's gonna snap at you with its beak, and you take
Okay.
3 piercing and 2 fire as it like touches your skin, and you feel a searing, and like you hear the sizzle of like a hot brand on your skin.
Yep. We'll just like quickly retract my, I guess, leg.
And just at that point, it goes to snap its tail at you. But it like you manage to like bend over, and it
I
goes
accidentally
right over your
dodge.
head. Yeah, somehow.
I'm just hopping around like hot, hot, hot.
This other one comes out, and it's only gonna get this far. So it slithers just around the tent, and it's heading straight for you, Lyra. But it doesn't quite get far enough. It like stops by the fire, and like it ends up like curling into it a little, and it's like ready to strike at you.
Oh wait, fuck no! I have my shield. My AC is 15. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, still hits you. Cool.
I just need to remember the fact my shield exists.
Wesley, make it that save.
Okay, I think I've got this so it's a whisper. That didn't freaking work. I will do it public. I didn't want to, but alright.
Who are you trying to whisper to?
He doesn't want you to know if he's dying or not.
Oh.
Could have just rolled a d20 in private.
Yeah,
But you
I mean,
fail your first. That's
The only person who might notice would be Gilbert, since he's standing right next to him and could maybe see a bite mark or some bullshit. Or the fact the snake's just on his body.
So if you look over at Wesley at all, like you will see that there's a fucking swarm of snakes all over him, and he's not.
Nah,
moving.
I'm blind. I got a -1 perception.
Okay.
And he's stuck behind the tent. Are those
That's
tents or sleeping bags?
I mean,
Those are sleeping bags.
Those are big sleeping
probably.
bags.
I mean, it's just the way the map is.
Oh, this is a tent.
Yeah, that's
a
that's
tent.
what I was saying. Like, he's beyond the tent anyway. So
Yeah. So Wesley fails his death save. Gilbert, you are awake.
okay.
You're awakened rudely by a shatter.
So I wake up. I look all around me. I see Thrust in hugging a snake. And I freak out and look over to my right there and like, Wesley, what the hell? And I jump up. Quick question: can I grab my shield and my sword?
You can only do one.
All right. Well, in this case, I'm going to get up and grab my longsword. And yeah, I'll take a quick look at Wesley. Can I see if he's okay or if he's dying or what's going on?
You look down and you see him just convulsing, like foaming at the mouth, covered in snakes as they writhe and wriggle over his body. Many of the snakes bare their teeth at you and like hunch their back, ready to strike.
Okay. Well, in this case, I look over it and Thrust, how are you looking? I mean, are you looking okay or?
I'm looking hurt, but I'm okay for now.
Because right now I'm torn between helping Wesley because he's Gilbert's new friends and helping Thrust because they've been together. But I also see these other 2 snakes right here. I'm kind of afraid to run through them and die.
It's probably, well, do whatever Gilbert would do.
Well, okay, let's go ahead here and pull Sanjay. 1 for Wesley, 2 for Thrust. All right, I'm running towards Thrust. Actually, no, forget that. I'm gonna help Wesley because I mean he's down, he's cuts, he has snakes all over him, and I know Thrust can take on that huge snake. All right, so I'm holding this longsword with both hands since I don't have my shield, so it's gonna get the larger of the 2 attacks.
Yep, D10.
All right, and normal roll. Yep.
12 against the snake swarm. I think that hits. No.
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 All right, well, here's my second attack.
Careful, SpongeBob. Oh,
Oh,
And 11.
so
Dang,
risky.
That's not good.
yeah. So you like swing your sword, but you feel like you just can't get. You did figure out how to whisper roll. You can't get close enough. Like you feel like you're scared of these snakes, and they're like, if you get close enough, they might strike at you, and like you just
Also.
your swings are not quite there.
gotta be careful not
Gotcha.
to just stab Wesley.
Yeah, if you've
Yeah,
like
that's it.
filled there, I would have been like, oh man. So about
Wesley
that
just dies.
Sorry, Wesley. I'm trying to help you out. I swear. Not trying to kill you.
cool. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do as you make an attempt at saving Wesley's life?
Grab my shield.
I mean,
Maybe
it's
next
on you.
time. Maybe next
You
time.
asked me what I wanted to do, not what I could.
Okay. Swarm of beetles. So Gilbert, this swarm of beetles comes from behind you, and envelops your whole body, and you see them like they fly by your eyes, and then like it's like the night suddenly comes, and you can't see, and you like shake them off, and then they're on your hands, and they're everywhere. And
I was nice to your glowing friends.
you were nice to their glowing friends. You see them.
It goes, oh, you know Bob? You're cool then. All right, never mind.
Bob is the man. No. Yeah. So this swarm is gonna make an attack on you, but it's only a 12. So, but you don't have armor on.
My AC is an 11 right now.
Yeah. So you're gonna take a little bit of damage as they bite your bare skin. You feel them take a chunk out of your arm, a chunk out of your leg, like little tiny bites everywhere. It's as if you're being nipped at by little dogs. And they're all over your body. You feel like they are sticking to like every ounce of your skin.
Get off of me! Get off of Wesley! Get the hell out of here!
And there's another one. Lyra, what's your AC?
I didn't say I was taking my armor off, so it is still 14.
Okay. Take 10 damage as they manage to just get right under your armor. You're covered head to toe in beetles as they nip and gnaw at you.
The one animal I do not like.
No. Where are the spiders? You see,
Spiders.
Scooter
Maybe your
is
little
like,
spider baby could help him this time.
yeah, Scooter's trying to eat him, and he like gets one, and he like you see him like take it back into his little like pouch or whatever pocket, and he's like, "I'm helping."
Scooter's already MVP. He's got a single kill.
Yeah, he's got more kills than you guys.
Hey, that could change if Gilbert gets a natural 1.
That's true. But I gotta help Wesley. We gotta help Wesley.
Sorry, I got Wesley.
The snakes are gonna. These actually can burrow into the ground.
Oh, fuck.
No, they can't. They swim. So these snakes go like over. Let's see. They can get any of you. Lear is covered in beetles. Let's see. So these snakes go over here, but they can't. I don't think that they. I don't think that they can occupy the same space as another swarm and another person. That doesn't seem correct.
That's not
me.
the way that's not the way swarms work in 5e. In Pathfinder, yes, you can fit so many tiny creatures into an object, but in 5e, they all pretty much take up the same space.
Yeah, it's
That makes sense.
Well,
It makes
you could probably do it with Gilbert since I'm small.
Yeah, that would make a little more sense. But a medium swarm, and then another medium swarm. I'm not.
Yeah, that would be
In
pretty crowded.
5e, it says 2 swarms can occupy the same space, but that's it. So I'm assuming if there's a person in a swarm, that probably not.
That seems right to me. These snakes are gonna slither on past and go over to Alex.
Hey, baby. I know you've been thinking about me.
Hey, how's it going? Alex, please roll well.
Just imagine all the tongue action we are getting tonight, guys.
Okay.
Thank God that was not a crit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. All right, good con save.
Okay, so
Take. Holy shit! So take 10 extra
Oh my
damage.
gosh,
So
40.
19
Oh
damage.
yeah.
10 of it
That's
is poison.
Oh my gosh!
oh wait, I put too much. I put a full
Dang,
20. That would have been bad.
It's ridiculous.
Well, they got 3 6s.
Strong.
I mean, that one
Yeah.
is the one that killed Wesley.
Alex is just looking at the giant snake and feels the worst pain in his leg.
You see these snakes go like into one of the tents, and then they like come out, and they're like kind of go over. They go over to these beetles, and they start like attacking the beetles. They're like, ah, yes, food, because there's no threats. Like they look around, and like there's no obvious threats that are currently not like occupied, and they're like, I will eat these beetles then. And they like start fighting each other.
Jim, I really like how in your battles the enemies fight each other.
I mean, they're not always going to be like. It makes sense for snakes to want to hunt beetles, right?
Yeah. They got to eat.
Yeah, exactly. So this swarm goes over to the other swarm, and it hits it with a big bite, doing tons of damage. And then poison damage.
The fire beetles didn't go either.
No, they're not doing anything. You don't give a shit about you guys.
Okay.
Even though I helped by saying hi to Bob.
Yeah, so you see these snakes pretty much eat all but like a few of the beetles.
They're fucking ravenous.
In this swarm over here. Like they just bite and bite and bite, and you see like just beetle after beetle. Everyone that got touched just like drops. It's the poison damage is too much. Lyra, sorry, I almost skipped you. Almost.
So can we just assume Nyx's token is in with?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me put.
Keeps poofing.
Yeah, it's because she's not on every map.
She fights with me anyway, so for
Yep.
the sake of this, she could just be there.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep. There you go. I will let you control it. Hold on. Represents the character not controlled by fire. So changes. Okay, you should have control.
Okay. She's gonna stay where she is anyway, but I'm going to take 2 swipes with my dagger.
Oh jeez.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh,
the second
nice.
one is gonna connect.
And then Nyx will take a bite out of them, or at least try to.
I can see her like snapping her jaws at them, getting a beetle every once in a while.
Yeah.
Though, so Nyx hits.
Okay. There we go. So
You,
10.
you,
Oh.
you managed to snap at a few of the beetles, but you feel like you're really not being effective by trying to slice bugs. You feel like you're not doing as much as you should be, or maybe would be if it was one big beetle.
Yeah.
um,
I don't like small insects on me.
no, Thrust. What's going on with you?
I see the snakes leave Wesley's body, and I say to him, "Not now, Wesley," and I'm going to cast Healing Word on him. Sorry, Just get into my character sheet. And then I'm going to drop my shield and stab the guy that I'm fighting.
Okay.
So, healing word at level 1, because I'm getting low on spells, guys, because I didn't get my rest.
Oh,
Oh
Okay.
crap!
Just so everyone
Wesley.
knows.
heaves up a
Yeah.
snake out of his mouth. He just coughs a snake up.
It just like slithers out.
That should be more than that. Should be
Yeah.
plus my... Should be 5.
Charisma.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That was weird.
Yeah, so it's 5, not 2.
So that means you rolled a -3.
Must have. And then I go to attack with Calcut. One of them. Come on. 11. Does that hit?
I'm assuming you're trying to attack the big thing.
Yeah, the snake in
You
front of me.
try to snap, or you try to slice it up, but unfortunately, as you stab in, like the scales just like deflect the blade.
Okay. And yeah, I drop my shield and that's my go.
You feel it squeeze tighter as you start to wish you were breathing air better. Alex, you've got a number of problems.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't
a
have
quick
that
question.
one.
How big is the weird chicken snake?
Not that big. It's only a medium, I think.
Okay. Fuck. Alright. For now, I'm going to try the sticky ball again.
Okay,
Can I try to use Dex to quickly do it instead of Strength?
sure. Yeah.
So that already doesn't include my proficiency, so
Is that a 7 or a 21?
why did I roll twice?
I'd say it's the 21.
I don't know why that rolled. I only clicked that once.
You trying
So
to
yeah,
put
that would
the sticky ball on the fire snake?
inside of the large snake's mouth. I said
Oh, the large.
whatever. 13.
Okay.
These rolls sucks.
13.
Stop rolling twice. You
Yeah.
dice
So 13, you managed to get it inside of its mouth, and it like chokes on it. It's like, and it's like trying to bite it, but then it like bites itself, and it's like, it doesn't know what to do, and you see it like rolling around, and like it's so big that like when it moves, you feel it like thump against the ground, and like it's not happy about this order of business.
So reaction to take a quick swing at its tail then?
Yeah, sure.
14.
Yeah. Your blade digs right through its
3.
scales for a total of a whopping 3 damage.
Hey, I'm getting there.
Okay. The giant constrictor snake by you is going to spend its turn trying to get silk out of its mouth. And
Gonna be hard
Thrust-
without hands.
Yeah, Thrust, you are grappled, so it's going to have... Does it have advantage on
Yeah,
this
I'm
attack?
restrained, so it has advantage. Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to try and bite you.
I think that hits.
Ooh, wow. Dang, Jim.
I go
19
down.
damage as it
Goes
bites
a
you, and you
lot.
feel a gigantic snake fang enter your body. You don't feel a poison, you don't feel a numbness or anything like that.
You see, everyone else sees like the snake just like completely engulf my body and like pierce my belly, and you see like me sort of slump out, and then as it like lifts its head again, I like sort of come to and look around and like just scream out. So that's my relentless endurance gone. I'm at 1 hit point.
Great.
You can attack when you go unconscious, right?
Oh
you have that
shit!
feat?
I can. I use my reaction to attack
Okay.
with my Orcish Fury.
Hell yeah!
Crit for a crit.
Roll that shit.
Yes, nice.
So I'm going to use my Sword Flourish, which is a double because of the crit. Then I'm going to use my
Yep.
Orcish Fury, which is a double because it's a crit. And then I'm going to do my damage. So, man, I've been waiting for a crit with this for so long.
That's awesome. 8,
How much damage
10,
is that?
15,
It's a 20.
25, 29, 31, 35. Yep.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. So you stab deep into the snake and it lets go. As it takes 35 damage. You stab through its like neck area, although it is just one big neck. And you see it like it lets go, drops you onto the ground, and it like slithers back away from you, with its head like reared. So it stops occupying the same square as you, technically, but it's still within your range. And it like looks surprised, if a snake can look surprised. It's very upset about this.
There's more of that. There's more where that came from. Yeah. That was my go,
Okay.
actually.
It was the snake's go.
Yeah.
So the fire snakes, this one decides to sit in the fire, as it doesn't see
Oh.
any particular reason to like to attack anything. Like, I guess it actually, maybe it would want these beetles. So
Maybe they'll fight over the beetles.
yeah, I think I'm gonna roll a d2, and if it hits the beetles, it hits the beetles, and if it hits Lyra, it hits Lyra. So the beetles are gonna be. Actually, why don't we use AC to determine this? What's your AC, Lyra? 15? 14?
14.
Okay. Where the hell am I? Oh, there I am. Ouch. Okay. It's not helpful. Okay, 1 is the beetles, 2 is you. Did it roll? Okay. So it hits the beetles, snapping at them and trying to get as many as it can in its beak mouth.
I think you've made a friend, Lyra.
Eating them up. And you notice as it like strikes out at you that you feel like well, I guess it's not at you, but like as it taps your skin to pluck the beetles from you, it like it burns a little. Not enough that you take damage, but you feel the heat, and it's like a little sting, like a pinprick.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it deals a small amount of damage as it eats beetles. And I'm just going to do this again on the beetles. There we go. And it's going to do... Yeah, so the second time it strikes out, it gets a big handful of them. And you hear a searing sound as they fry in its beak. And there's significantly fewer beetles now. Let's see. Whose turn is it? This constrictor snake over by all these other snakes. I don't really know what it would do. I guess it would just like wait if there's like snakes all over it. Let's see. Okay. So this one actually goes over here to the tent, and it like sticks its tail into the tent, and you see as the cloth or like leather, whatever it is, just like catches on fire, and it goes up. You see smoke and fire everywhere as this little fire snake seems to be cackling at your burning tent, like it knows what it's doing.
What a jerk.
Yeah, and you see whoever's tent this is. I guess it would probably be Lyra's, considering she's closest. Maybe it's Alex's.
Alex was just sleeping against a tree with his stuff.
Okay, so maybe it's Lyra's tent, and Lyra, your entire tent goes up in flames. So your sleeping bag, your tent, etc., is all going to be gone, unless you can save it.
How big is the fire?
So at this point, it's like only in like, it's starting in like over here, maybe like this square to the left where he's occupying. I'd give it only a few more turns before it's unsavable.
On my turn, I can save it.
Okay.
I won't get to attack, but I can save it.
Okay. He's cackling at you as your stuff burns. Wesley.
Okay.
You are awake. You're alive. I have an X on you, but you're alive.
Can I do a 5-foot step and not get an attack of opportunity?
That is not a thing in this game.
Shit, I keep
but it
thinking it
can't-
is.
I keep thinking Pathfinder too. Yeah. But
It doesn't have
for
reach,
swarm,
so
yeah, it can't hurt you.
it can only attack things in its square. So you're good.
In that case, I will do a sharpshooter luck shot against the snake that Thrust is fighting. Big one.
Okay. You can move if you want, though.
12?
That is just enough.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, when you have an enemy in your square, don't you have disadvantage on shots?
It's
I
not
don't
in
think
your
I
square.
have one on where.
No, I think.
Oh.
I
thought
the
you had snakes
are
on you.
gone. I think they left to eat the bugs.
They left to eat the bugs. No, they left to hit you.
Yeah. And I think
Alex.
I think Jim did that so I wouldn't try to hit them again and accidentally.
And if it's still up, I'll do another shot. Same everything.
Okay. Yep. It's still up. You hit it in one of its eyeballs, and you see it exit the head, and its head is deformed. It has a big hole in it. That's a hit. Yeah. How does this last one hit?
I just shoot it up one of its nostrils and take out the other eye.
Oh man. Yeah. Its head just looks like it looks like holes. It looks like Swiss cheese.
Where's
And then
Slay?
I'll-
Nasty Swiss
Bonus
cheese.
action, second wind.
Okay.
Nice shot, Wesley.
And I get 4 hit points back because of my curse.
That would be 11 plus 5 puts me up at 16.
Nice.
Free action. I look behind me. I see another big ass freaking snake, and I go blah, and I run.
Yeah, but this one's freaking out and choking on a giant ball of silk.
It is doing that.
I'll run here.
Okay. Gilbert, you got some beetles all over you. What are you doing?
Well,
I think
I
that's
am
more
bi-
movement than you have.
Oh, I was prone. That would put me. This is good.
Okay.
I pick up my shield that's on the ground, and I use it with a mixture of my longsword to try to attack the bugs, which they're bugs, aren't they? They're not snakes.
Yep. They're
Right, so
beetles.
just try I'm basically taking my shield and my sword and just trying to squish them on my body.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Long sword, which is not the two-handed one, but the first one now.
Okay.
All right. All right, normal.
That's a hit.
All right, here's the other one.
That's a hit.
All right, here's damage 1. Damage 2. 16.
All right. Yeah, you feel like you're not quite as effective as maybe you would be if it was one big bug, but it's definitely killing some bugs. You're squishing them. You hear their carcasses crack as your sword swings through them.
Awesome. I guess I will. Sarah, would I do that? I think. I'm squishing bugs, and I see that Thrust is okay. A little winded, but he's okay. So I'm going to stay here and try to take care of the bugs.
Okay. The bugs are going to try to take care of you too.
They love me. They really love me. And as I'm doing this, I'm saying, you know, Bob was cooler than this.
They do love you. They think you taste amazing.
Yeah, but they can't hit you.
Love is
So they
blind, and so are you.
can try to like bite you, but your movement and your squishing some of the particularly nasty ones seems to be deterring them. The other beetles are going to burrow away from the snakes. So they are going to go to away. And that's the only beetles we've got. Snakes. All right, Alex, you're having a bad time with these snakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it can be worse soon.
it will be worse when they hit you. What's your AC?
15.
Cross your fingers.
Holy crud.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a hit.
Okay, so take 5 piercing.
We were saying that Scooter was the MVP, but I think these snakes are the MVP.
Okay, you're going to take half of this.
I think so too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you only take another 6 damage. 11 total.
Okay. I'm still up.
All right, cool. That's probably the weakest hit they'll ever have for the rest of the round. Cool. So you see these snakes are like picking at beetles over here as they get away into the ground. They're like trying to dig into the ground and like get them. And these ones over here are biting out, and it looks gruesome. Lyra, you are still covered in beetles, which, as you look around, seem to be the least of your worries. What is it that you'd like to do?
So the fire's still going. It's not too big yet.
The fire is still going.
I'm going to cast Druidcraft if it's still small enough to put it out.
Okay, yep.
For you.
Yep.
And-
So you put it out, and the snake looks upset about the fire snake.
Out of curiosity, is there enough embers to see by?
To see what?
To see. Is there enough embers to see? Because
And we got this torch.
You have
This here.
this fire here. Can you not see anything?
well, what fire is she putting out?
This one.
This one.
The one
Oh,
on
the
the tent.
tent. I thought she was talking about the campfire.
No, that would be a bad
Oh.
idea.
I would
Leave-
do that.
Leave me and Gilbert blind.
Yeah, I'm like, well, is there enough embers to see by? I mean,
You've got
okay,
these fire beetles in the forest.
I forgot that thing was on fire.
Yeah, I take the fire to the tent. So, question. Nyx is only allowed to use her reaction to attack things I am attacking, but if I am in danger, would she still attack? That is totally up to you. I don't know how.
I
I think
feel like
the
she would. I
rules-
feel like she would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
She's
there
your
you
friend,
go.
and she knows what's going on. So
But the question is, does she still
Nyx
have the
gets an
booties
one.
on? Does she still have the booties on? Because those would be perfect squish.
We never said we took them off, so I'm going to assume yes, even if she's like clawed the crap out of them already.
probably.
They're fingerless
matter either
booties.
way.
Like, they're toeless booties.
Yeah, she's
Totally.
swiping, but they just seem to like go around her hands. It's like
Oh,
her
she was
paws.
biting, not swiping,
Alright,
because
well.
she does still have the horrible booties on.
Same miss.
Okay,
Yes.
so she's snapping at them, but they're eluding her, and she like snaps it and thinks she's got one, and then she like looks kind of cross-eyed at her own mouth, and she's like, "Where'd it go?" Anything else you'd like to do?
There's nothing else I can do, so no.
Hashtag try not to die.
Hashtag die a lot.
Yes. Yeah. Runs away.
I would like to go here, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast at the bugs that are attacking Gilbert.
Okay.
Yay! Of course, I'll be seeing something different if you roll a 1.
14 and a 1. Why would you say that?
You jinxed it.
Why would you say that?
Because it's gonna happen.
Gilbert is a divination
This is on
wizard.
the first
secretly.
one. 7 damage.
Cool.
Do I hit Gilbert?
That's a good question.
Either Gilbert or our Panther friend.
I think you're gonna put a hole in your tent instead.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Our tents are just shit.
such a nice DM. Such a very nice DM.
I mean,
That's a good thing it
max
was a 10
damage,
because
so
that was
I'm
10.
I'm assuming
You,
your tent is
uh,
just destroyed.
Yeah, you put a hole through the tent, and you see like all of your like sleeping. You have like a really nice sleeping bag, I assume, and like nice little things in there, and they're just obliterated. Like you yourself have just obliterated all of the things that you love that you carry around, like like all of the sleeping pads and stuff like that that you would have in there. A blanket, if you had a nice blanket or something, it's just wrecked. It's there, but it's in tatters.
I would say my fine clothes would be more sad to lose. So I'll say
Which
that I hit them
set?
as well. Well, I'm
Yeah,
wearing the
you've
one
got,
that
like,
you
one
got me, but I
Oh.
have more than one set of fine clothes.
Don't you have
Okay,
like
so
3
one
sets?
set of your
I
fine
do.
clothes and tent are then gonna be lost. How's that
Okay,
sound?
I will get rid of it. Okay.
You can just
Or
type
you can
the word
add
wrecked
fine
in front of
rags.
it. Yeah, fine rags.
I'll
That
add
could be your new disguise, a bard down on his luck.
You could hide as a beggar. Well, the stock market crashed. I'm just down on my luck. Please.
Hiding is the exact opposite of everything thrust wants. Come on.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Thrust is fucking fabulous.
That is my go. That's everything.
Alrighty. You felt like the Eldritch Blast on the swarm did a very, very good amount of damage. Like you felt like you were able to fry a lot of bugs. They were visibly lost to your attack.
Now finish him off, Gilbert.
Okay.
Alex.
So, quick question. Back when we were being judged by the, whatever,
Yep.
did they judge Lyra as good or not?
That's a good question. Why don't you find out?
Lyra, are you good?
I think I'm good.
But are you good?
I think Lyra's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
in nature, he's a decent person.
Alex is just going to grab the talisman and in Celestial say, "To these beasts whose eyes will see only destruction, I ask you leave them blinded and try to use that for the first time to see if it'll work."
Alrighty.
For the area of effect one.
Okay. Alright. So roll the things you're supposed to roll for that.
Yeah, I think it's a con save of 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that an
So you're
action
gonna
or
do
is
the
that like
AoE?
a...
I think it's an action.
It's an
I
action.
thought it was an action.
Yeah, you have to like will it to do it.
Okay.
We also see this big flash of light. Like, no! They exploded!
I mean, I'm not sure how this will look. Never used it.
So let me yawn first.
It doesn't work.
That's how
Sorry.
the item works. The yawn happens. Then you know.
Alex's good boy status has been retconned. He's evil now.
So you see this flash of bright light just emanate out from you.
Oh boy.
And the snakes. Okay, so it's a 10-foot radius, so it's going to hit all 3 things near you. Unless it's.
Yeah.
I think snakes are actually. I hate to break it to you. I think they have blind sight. They do. Cool. So.
Doesn't affect
Dang
them
it.
'cause they-
I mean, they might freak out just because their eyes are all wonky.
Yeah. No, they're definitely going to respond to this. So there's a blinding light that comes out, and this one fails its save.
That one's just having the worst day.
Uh, Where the hell is this? This one. Oh, I meant to roll this one, but just add 1 to that, so 14. So it's gonna pass. So
Yep.
the big one passes, and then the fire one. Fire one.
Oh,
Yeah, the fire one actually
pass.
fails though.
Oh.
So you see it respond to this blinding, and it's like thrashing about, and it actually like lands on the tent, like as it thrashes
Oh,
about,
wow.
and the tent just sets on fire.
so does it like sink into the tent after it sets on fire?
Does it like sink into it? What do you mean?
Is it like,
Like,
I guess make it its home or
Since it
something?
landed on the tent, did it just kind of burn through and is now inside the tent?
Yeah, it's like in the tent, and then you see like the tent around it just like catch on fire. Like any cloth inside, it just catches. This thing is so heavy. And
Now you burned all up. Okay, so far we've lost Lyra's stuff and we've lost Thrust's stuff.
the swarm falls off of you and is effectively prone as they try to recuperate from this. And the big blind or this constrictor snake up here doesn't seem to be affected. It seems to have blinked at just the right time or something.
Do they seem freaked out enough that if I step away, they will
Yeah, it
probably
definitely
be too
seems like-
distracted?
Yeah, it seems like you'll be able to.
Okay, sweet. That was what I was hoping for. So, just going to kind of step on the tent for this corner
Yep.
and get about here.
Okay.
And that's the end of that turn. Because I would have died the next time I got hit.
That you would have. So, excuse me, I'm really.
You okay there, Jim? You gonna?
Oh,
you
I'm really
gonna
bad
stay
today.
away?
I don't know what it is. It's hot as hell here, and I think I'm just tired from that.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
So this giant constrictor snake is gonna follow you.
Oh, it's done freaking out over the ball.
Wait, I have a
Oh,
question.
you're right. The ball in its mouth. What's the question?
I didn't bring my bow and my arrows out with me. Are they gone?
Oh, she.
Oh wow.
It's a
I
magic
just had my
bow.
daggers.
If it's a magic bow, it can't be destroyed by
Yeah,
fire.
the bow
But the
definitely
arrows.
wouldn't be.
Seriously? Oh wow.
That's a good
cool.
question.
And my quiver.
How much
I don't-
Well, the
damage
quiver-
does a bow without arrows do?
The quiver and arrows would probably burn, but I mean, you'll have the bow.
We really need to get back to town after this if we survive. Because then I'm just stuck with crappy daggers. I
Yes,
might take
well,
the sword
I've been
now.
saying that for days.
Couldn't you, as a ranger, make your own crude arrows for a few days?
Probably.
I might be able to if I'm not dead.
Let's survive
We'll be
first, perhaps.
Yeah, I like how we're discussing like how we're going to like adventure after we get rid of all these bad guys.
I was just looking
So-
to see like what would be burned up, and I was like, "Oh God, no! I didn't bring my bow and arrows."
I find this hilarious. After she goes through the ashes, everything she's lost, but the bow is just gleaming in the starlight. Look at me, I'm fine.
Okay, so
I'm guessing that was to get it out of its mouth.
Yeah, so this thing manages to spit out the silk after it's sufficiently salivized and all that good stuff, and it like uses its action to like spit out the ball, and it slithers towards you.
Does it lose
I
a
mean-
tooth?
No,
Does it spit it out? That's Alex.
Oh, is it stuck to its guts so it's disemboweling itself?
oh, no. So it slithers towards you and like holds itself back a little. It seems to be playing defensive after last time you stuck a thing in its mouth.
It's got PTSD.
Yeah.
You want some cotton candy? Sure.
Is it dissuaded from biting me due to the random strands of silk just still hanging on me?
Oh god. This fiery snake gets up and is like clearly pissed off.
Doesn't see me.
No, you're right. It doesn't see you. Who doesn't see? Lyra and the people on the other side.
And it was just scared by the light, right? Only the swarm got blinded? Which ones got blinded?
They both failed.
Okay,
So
I think based on the card, it's they make their save at the end, but they have blind sense.
No, this one doesn't.
Oh, sweet.
Where the hell is the... Oh, okay, so it's for a minute unless they recover. I wrote the damn thing. I don't even know how it works. So this thing makes a con save. That's going to be enough to pass. So it spends time at the end of its turn getting itself, it like thrashes around and like the tent is on fire and it's like terrible. And it like hits one of the key things holding the tent up, and you see the tent collapse as it catches more on fire. But Lyra, you can still see the lump from where your pack is, just inside the tent's like door. You can still see it's there as the tent goes up.
Her lovely loot lump.
Yeah.
Or Scooter lump?
Okay. Scooter is presumably on her person,
Okay.
Yeah.
eating bugs.
He was eating beetles earlier.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then
he's a big help.
this other one sees that this tent is going up in fire, and they both seem to be cackling, and it goes through the flames of the fire as it goes towards Wesley.
That's not a good thing.
With a belly full of beetles, and it goes to snap at you, but totally
Oh.
misses. And as it misses, it falls over onto
Double ones.
whoever's tent this is. This is Thrust tent, right?
Yeah, that's been like
Yeah.
shot at. And
I
now
guess so.
thrown.
Does
Yeah,
it
so-
like fall
Uh,
onto like just a dagger and commit seppuku with 2 1s?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna take some damage. It falls onto like one of the tent spikes, and it like you hear like the sound of a stabbing as it like enters in its body, and you see the tent spike sticking out of the ground like after it gets back up, and there's like it's like melted a little at the top, and there's like lots of fiery blood everywhere. As the rope then catches on fire, and the tent like sort of like slumps to one side away from it, and it's going to lose the rest of its attack for that action. Wesley,
Is it like restrained enough that I could move away from it without it attacking me?
no, it's used the rest of its movement to right itself back up.
Okay, so it could attack me if I move.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. I let my pistol fall onto its string, and I pull out my short sword, and I am about to die. I attack it. I'll use this in the action surge too. So 4 attacks.
Okay. Hit. Miss. Miss. Hit. Okay. And as you swing your sword at it, and you feel the like bottom of your hand like touch against it, you feel like a heating, and you know that this would be very much hot enough that if you weren't like immune to fire damage or whatever it is, like you would
Resistant.
yeah. So you're only resistant.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Okay.
immune.
Unless you
So
want to
then-
homebrew something amazing.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Take.
I mean, I've burned myself a lot. That makes me think, like it's like a flu. Like I'm just immune to it now.
Take 4 damage. As you burn, you feel your hand burning as it gets close to the snake. But the snake is certainly worse for wear as it takes, 14 damage. And you see it's plus it took some damage last round.
Oh, I'm gonna do a little bit of a deep cut right here, taking it back to Yuri and Wesley investigation skills. I spit on it.
Oh god, it sizzles.
Okay. Does like water seem to?
Yeah,
hurt?
it's like no, this steam just like goes right up immediately.
Good to know. Oh shit! There was something I actually wanted to do on this turn before it ran into my face. Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
I want to see what the fuck these things are, but like in character.
Oh, those are just the beetles. So it's just from you. It's a faint glow.
I'd like to see if there's some sort of check to see if they're like doing something.
Okay, perception. You can see it's just a faint glow that's not moving very much at all. It's not. It doesn't flicker like a fire. It's more consistent.
That was super useful. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, those are some beetles. Yes, they are. Intern. Actually, I'm going to take a quick bio. I should be fine.
Okay, Gilbert. Covered in
Gilbert's gonna try to take care of these bugs. All right. Let's see here.
That's a miss.
That's a mess.
That's a hit. Do some damage.
Are they still up?
They are.
All right. Then I'm just gonna action surge just to try to get rid of these bugs. They're annoying.
There's only a few left.
Oh, is there? Okay, then in that case, no. All right. So I'll also during all the attack, the adrenaline's running through me, and I'm gonna use my second wind.
Okay.
I think I made that thing on my sense. Nope, I thought I made a thing to a roll for me already.
Nope. D10 plus fighter over.
Plus 15? That'd be nice. Actually, it's a 1d10. Brian, what am I thinking? 9, there we go. Actually, I did make it on my token action. That's where it was at. Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay. The beetles are gonna just retreat into the ground, never to be seen again.
Woo! I'm beetle free.
And
as they go, I spit on the ground, cursing their origins. You'll be hearing from Bob about this.
okay, the snakes come over. They are dissuaded by the tent that's on fire, and they go around it to attack Nyx. Where the hell is it? Nyx, as you look over at her, is suddenly covered in snakes. They're everywhere, and she's like, screaming out as they attempt to bite at her and do bite at her.
Ouch.
Con save.
Yeah, make a con save for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, crud. Is she
Okay.
alive?
Well, lucky for you, that doesn't mean anything. It's just a fail.
Okay.
But she's going to take all this damage. So she takes 13 total damage.
That could have been worse.
It could have been a lot
Could
worse.
be much,
That's the
much
lowest they've
worse.
rolled so far. Yeah. Thrust knows. Cool. Alex knows.
I think Wesley
Whoops,
knows the
you got
best.
critted.
No, Wesley doesn't know. He doesn't know what happened.
He just woke up after feeling like his body was eating itself. Lyra, your buddy old pal is covered in snakes and you're covered in bugs, but not that many bugs. There's only like some left.
I'm going to ignore what is happening to my slice at the snakes.
Okay.
And I'm sure she's trying to bite her way through them.
Yes, definitely.
I feel like cats do not like snakes.
No, I definitely think. Remember the cat, all the videos with cats and cucumbers?
Speaking of cucumbers, it's
No, I don't. But okay.
Hit. All three hit.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, the snakes are significantly impacted by this, but there's still many of them. There definitely are more than half of the snakes that were originally there. You've killed a few, lopped off their heads, but there's still many more.
Lopped off their heads.
Thrust. Unless Lyra has something else she needs to do.
Nope.
So I just have a question. The Ring of the Blood Trade. What happens if you don't have any hit dice? Does it just not work?
Do you want to find out?
I mean, maybe. Okay. I'm going to move here. I'm going to say, Alex, pass me the ring.
Yeah, I guess. Can I just quick hand that to him as a reaction?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine.
So that's my object interaction.
Does this require attunement?
It doesn't
I
say
guess,
on the thing.
I guess not.
You have it in a pouch.
But like,
So
I don't. Do I have to
if
attune
Thrust
to
knows
it?
where it is,
Yeah, like
then
I,
you can
if,
just get it.
if I can grab it, yeah. It doesn't need attunement though. Like if I don't need to spend a short rest to attune to it to use it.
It doesn't
That's a good
say.
question. I don't know the answer to.
It doesn't say on the thing, but obviously you
That
wrote
means
it.
it's the DM's call.
Yeah.
I think I meant for you to. Did you have to attune to it to use it?
I mean,
last
it seems. I spent a short rest with it to figure out its properties, but it seems
okay.
like an attunement item.
I feel like it's not. I feel like it sucks blood and like magically drains from the user. But I don't think it's. I don't think it should have to be an attunement item.
Good.
aren't you at
Okay,
one hit
that's-
point?
Me.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It's hit die.
I am not at 1 hit point. I am at 5. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast at the snake that is attacking Wesley.
Okay.
Sure, 2 of these. 1. A 9 and...
So
21.
21 hits for the big one.
No, for the snake that Wesley's fighting.
Okay.
6.
Oh yeah, that'll be enough. So you see it like turns over to you and just before it hits and it like its beak just gets hit with the Eldritch Blast and like it's through its mouth to the back of its head is just like a hole.
That's my turn.
And as it falls, it like you see the ground around it turn like red as it heats up. Like any rocks that are touching it turn red with heat. But it doesn't fall on one of the tents. So right now you're okay.
Excellent. And that's my
Nice.
goal.
All right, Alex.
How does Thrust look?
Bad.
Okay. I'll pull the ring out of the pouch, just hand it to Thrust, and as he's grabbing it, dump 15 points of lay on hand into him.
Cool.
Thank you, Alex.
And that's all I do.
This constrictor snake is super pissed, and
Yeah.
it goes up to you,
It steps up.
and it attempts to.
It doesn't have
constrict you.
feet. It can't step.
That's true.
Slides up.
It slithers up.
It's gonna
Yep.
constrict you.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
You are
Out.
out cold and constricted.
Oh.
So it has you grappled.
Alex!
It has you grappled, and as you limp, you go limp and unconscious. The last thing you remember is the crushing of your ribs, and everything just fading to black. Where'd you go?
Insane.
Are you in its square now?
I just put myself in the center of it because it's coiled around me. Figured it made sense.
That's fine. That is all it does, and then this fire snake gets back up and goes around and sets this tent on fire now. So whose tent is
We're
this?
I guess
can roll for it.
Wesley, since he was sleeping right here.
Yeah. Wesley
Oh
wants to know.
God.
Does his tent just explode?
I certainly hope not, but it's
Well,
I don't
guess
have any black powder. Yeah, but I probably wouldn't have my 25 scattershot rounds on me.
Where's your pack?
Well, I assume that's what you're talking about when you say tents, because like. I
well,
mean,
the thing is, there's 4 of us. I'm sorry. There's 4 tents and 5 of us. So, are we going to assume that Gilbert is the one sleeping underneath the stars?
I thought it was
maybe.
Alex.
It makes sense for it to be Alex.
Okay, then I would have the tent down there next to Wesley, or up to the
This
DM.
one's,
You
this
can
one's
decide.
Gilbert. This
Okay.
one is Wesley. This one.
They have a
is
total of 4 tents.
Lyra.
So
And this one.
I had
is
Alex
Trust.
just sleeping like down here by the tree.
Would
Okay.
most of my inventory be in there?
Yeah, probably.
That's a big problem.
Kill it and then put it out.
But how long does it take for gunpowder to go boom after the tent's been set on fire?
So this is what's happening.
Was this one on fire as well?
No, you just put a hole through it, and
I-
one of your ropes snapped.
I thought the snake landed on it.
It landed
burnt
on
the
one of
rope.
the ropes and burnt the rope
Oh, the
through.
rope. Okay.
Yeah.
My tent is destroyed, but none of
Now
my
this would
equipment.
just be like a tarp over stuff, not like a bottom to it tent.
That's my understanding.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any point for there to be cloth there.
Yeah.
So if I just run over here, can I just flip the cloth over on itself and just kind of throw it
Sure.
that way? Actually, can I throw it?
On top of the fire snake, you can try. Yeah.
That's what I'd like to do, because I've got things that will burn very quickly and displacer beast skins and other good stuff.
Why don't you make a sleight of hand?
Not to
Also-
mention gunpowder, which could blow us all up.
Gunpowder and
this-
bottles of liquor, and yeah.
How good
Well-
would those
well, the
skins
liquor,
still
that's
be at this
important.
point?
No, they're bottles of liquor, and the skins we I think
Okay.
got so that they'd be okay.
Okay.
Did
so
we?
your tent flips over on top of the fire snake, and it like wriggles as this tent like collapses onto it, and it like can't see. But then it just catches on fire.
Yeah, yeah, but it's away from most of the stuff.
And it's now like over here.
And that was
and then
my
it burns out.
it'd be kind of shitty for me to say that's my object interaction. That's my attacks.
That's definitely your action.
Okay, that's my action, my movement. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Gilbert.
Well, I'm just seeing Alex get swallowed up. Wesley like throw a tent over our little fire guy there, and I'm just yelling, I'm like, Thrust, we gotta save Alex! We gotta save Alex! I guess is this moving this close enough to hit him? Because I'm kind of okay. Because as a halfling, I could get closer, but
You don't probably want to do that.
all right. So I'm gonna try to hit him 4 times because I want to save Alex.
Okay.
Using my action surge and all that jazz.
Yep.
All right. 1, 2,
That's a hit. That's a miss.
3,
Hit.
and 4.
Hit.
So 3 hits.
Yep.
What?
That's a lot of damage.
Second one didn't count. Hold on, let me what's going on? Cancel. I don't know what that's talking about. Let's try this again.
Another 9 damage. And 7.
25.
Yeah, you slice it all up, and you see blood running down its scales, and it's extremely pissed off.
I just scream out like, let go of Alex!
It drops Alex's corpse and turns towards you, ready to swallow you up.
Bring it on! Your mother's some snakeskin booties.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. We could get some bitchin' boots out of this if we survive.
Oh my god. Nyx is in
Yeah,
trouble.
I'm thinking of collect and capes like Gimble did. He had like 4 capes at one point.
We could get us some Mr. Corby boots. Tim. Oh, you don't say. I do like these.
This is on Nyx.
Okay.
She needs a con save.
I know. That's what I was working on.
Please, Nyx. All right, so she takes half of this. So she takes a total of 9 plus 5 damage. 14.
14.
She's still up though, I think, right?
No, she's down.
Okay. So Nyx goes down, and the snakes sort of like remove themselves from her corpse over to here, on to find the next thing.
At least they didn't violate her.
There's another snake actually. There it is.
There is? I thought we
Yeah.
Oh no, there it
It's
is.
been eating bugs.
The buggy.
It's gonna get to here. So it's gonna get to your square, Gilbert, but it's not gonna be on top of you, or like it's not gonna be able to hit you. So it gets on top of you, but it's not.
Figure.
Lyra.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Nyx.
Okay.
I have to fix my computer today. I
Someday.
can't do this. No, it has to be today. I've had to reload it at least 20 times.
I
Nah.
thought you tried to fix it
There's no
before,
fixing.
but you said you just need to get a new one. Or is that what you mean by fixing it?
I don't know.
Everyone is
Lyra
fixing the
probably
problem.
waste. Okay. So Nyx is up with 4 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Okay. What's her total HP?
I think we settled on 20.
That sounds right.
23 or 24.
Okay.
Always go for the higher number.
Anything you'd like to do other than that?
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
That's my action. And you can't cast 2 spells in a turn. So, yeah.
This is
I'm done.
great. Unless one's a cantrip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Yeah.
you're a sorcerer.
Thrust. Your friends are in trouble. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to
What else is
cast
new?
Healing Word on Alex for... Oh man, so it would
One?
be
Oh,
no,
crap.
it'd be 5 because it's not adding my charisma to it, which I'll fix. Spellcasting ability, charisma. So yeah, and I yell out, Alex, heal yourself.
I can't.
There we go, that's better. And then as an action, I'm going to stab at the snakes in front of me that are attacking Gilbert.
Okay.
With one of them.
Nice.
Very
For
nice.
13 points
Yeah.
of damage. Skewer like 3 snakes in a row.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That.
Definitely. They wriggle, and you see, like, even though you've detached their head from their body is still wriggling around. Alex, you're up.
With 4 hit
Whoa.
points. Oh no, 5 hit points.
5 hit points, yeah.
5.
Shit. How thick is the end of its tail?
It goes down to a point, but it gets thick pretty quick.
Can I attempt to drive my sword through its tail, like near the end, and pin it to the ground?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, come on. Let's see.
Yeah, that'll do
18.
it. Yeah, it screeches out in pain. You hear like a.
As it screeches, can I try to shove my shield in its mouth with my second action?
Sure,
Well, second attack.
sure.
This one will probably be a lower roll and not work. Nope, that's a high roll.
Oh, nice.
But -2, because I guess technically this is improvised.
It's a hit.
I mean, there would be no damage for shoving a shield in a mouth, so
Okay, so you shove your shield in its mouth, and
as it's like just kind of hissing, get it stuck on its teeth a bit.
oh yeah, like a animated movie or something.
Yep.
It's also pinned to the ground as your sword is stuck in its tail, and a good chunk of it is not one. It lashes out and it goes to move away, like as a reaction. It like tries to get away, and as it does, the sword is going to slice through it. So just do damage. Like it definitely hits. Just do damage. Okay, so it takes 4 more damage as it tries to get away, spitting out the shield, leaving it here as it tries to leave you. And it's gonna go like this into the woods. So thrust, you are gonna get an attack.
Do I get
Tired
an
of having non-food based
get an
things
attack
stuffed in
from
its
all,
mouth.
all of you do, but
Oh.
Alex doesn't because he doesn't have his weapon anymore.
Can I punch it?
You can punch it.
For 1 damage. So a 10, I assume misses.
That will miss, yeah.
12
Alex, you
hit?
miss. 12 hits. 8 damage, nice. Yeah, so there's very little snake left. It's in tatters. And that's as far as it's gonna get. I don't think it goes very far. I guess it could go like to like the edge of. It runs into the beetle, and it's like like it doesn't know what to do about the beetle, and then it goes like north, so it's going to be like still within reach. Fire snakes. It's taken a liking to setting your things on fire, but now there's no tent, so now it's pissed off. So it comes over, and Wesley, this is going to attack you. Seven, so it
Doesn't
misses
miss.
as it snaps out at you, and then you see the tail come from behind, and you are able to duck out of the way.
Matrix.
total Matrix moment. It's pretty badass. You see it hiss some, like, just nasty hissing sound.
Object interaction on my turn. Oh no, is that the last one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will draw my offhand dagger, and
Okay.
I'll go to town on him.
Okay. Hit. You're gonna take half of this. So 3 damage.
All right, that puts me at 9. Ah!
Oh. Careful, Wesley. It fights back.
But you deal it 14 damage. And it like the cackling that you got before from it is like a hissing sound that sounds like water evaporating very quickly. It sounds like boiling water or whatever. It sounds like hissing of like pressurized water and pressurized air escaping something.
Out of the fire snake?
Chamber. Yeah, it's weird.
Turn it into
It
a
doesn't
gun,
s-
Wesley. Railgun that
Turn
shit.
it into a gun, Wesley.
Wesley frowns. He knows the situation is serious. He pulls out the
Flamethrower.
snake cannon.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
It burns you,
Gilbert.
but you're resistant to fire.
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
It's getting away, guys. Let's get it. And completely forgetting the snakes around me, I just run towards the big snake to attack it.
Okay.
So if you want to roll their attack, I mean,
Oh, it's gonna be a bad time.
Don't hit. No.
Oh, you are so fucked.
I'm running out of spells, guys.
Oh, so that's piercing
Oh.
damage.
all right. So I need con save. You said.
Make a con save
With
and hope
advantage.
to Christ that you you have advantage. It's against
I
poison.
do.
So hopefully if you save, it'll be a quarter, which is better. Still, you've already taken 17.
Okay, so you definitely pass, thankfully.
So I took
But
17.
you're gonna
you said,
take
right?
8d6 poison damage, and you'll only take a quarter because you save half, and then you have resistance to poison damage.
Okay.
So you take a quarter of this, so that's gonna be 5 damage.
All right. I'm still up.
Yeah,
I'm
of
very,
course you are.
very hurt, but I'm still up.
Gets
Gil-
critted,
Gilbert does
takes a
not
quarter
go
of the
down.
damage.
I'm very badly bruised.
Yell back.
And now you can attack the snake.
All right. Snaky snake, you're going down, buddy.
Gilbert, no.
What?
No, it's fine. You go. You do your thing. I specifically used my reaction as an attack because I didn't need to use shield because the snakes were on you, and now I'm pretty sure they're going to attack me.
All right.
It's okay.
All right. Got to go after the big mommy.
Oh,
Oh my
thank God
god.
for that halfling luck.
Yeah. Seriously, I just saw the one roll. I was like, oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
No, those both
13.
hit.
Gotta love. Yeah, I really love halfling luck.
Yeah, it's
Down so I can
my
see it.
favorite.
Yeah, you murder the shit out of this snake. You just like cut off its head.
Yeah. You guys just see me rush up to it, and as it's like I see it's like its flailing tail. I basically like run up onto the back of this snake, up to its head, and just slice it off.
Good work, Gilbert.
Wonderful.
Ah! Now all we have is the baby and that fiery looking thingy.
There's 2
I
babies,
mean,
but
you've
yes.
you've got 2 swarms of snakes, poisonous snakes that deal immense amounts of damage. But yeah, babies.
Kill the babies!
Okay, so Thrust, you are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I don't have a reaction, so 23 hits. I wouldn't have been able to use shield for that anyway. So con save.
Oh, that feels good. Yeah, con save for half that damage.
If I don't get that, I'm down. Where? There we go. Come on. +2.
Cross your fingers.
Oh,
Yep.
thank God.
Yeah, there you go.
So I take 9 + 9. 18.
Yep.
Alright.
Very good.
Ow.
And these ones were on Nyx, but Nyx went down, and now they're like to the side. I've got hot snakes and bubble gut.
Verbal gut. I don't get the reference.
It's when the diarrhea comes out like a hot snake.
Ah. What's he say at the bottom? I can't read that.
It's when the diarrhea comes out as a hot snake.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we're gonna make a D2 to see if they attack Nyx or if they attack Wesley.
Oh,
Wesley,
we can replace
you are number
Nyx.
2. Okay, Nyx. They go back on to Nyx. Surprised that she's moving again. And they're probably gonna hit. I think it hits. Yeah. 15? I think that hits.
I think that hits too. I can't tell though because my computer, as soon as I went to go check, decided to kill itself
15.
again.
Okay, bad stuff is happening to Nyx. She's gonna go down. I don't think that she'll have any issue of dying, but I think we have to check actually because if it rolls
If it
all
rolls
sixes,
really well.
yeah, if it rolls all sixes, she could die.
If she fails,
If
her
she
save.
outright dies, I can do a ritual to bring her back. So
I'm
gonna take, like, a
pretty
week
sure
or
if she
something?
fails a con save, she's outright
Yeah,
dead now.
if she fails her con
Yes.
save, she's dead.
Oh Jesus Christ!
can you roll for me, please?
Yes. What's her
Why
con?
do you hate pets?
Panther.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just that you put them in
It's because
combat and then you
Gilbert
get
wants to
upset
ride
when I kill
everything.
them.
Well, he
con save.
probably assumes we'll tame everything, so we'll have plenty of pets to go.
Oh my god.
Oh,
She rolled a
Oh.
10. So she just saves.
yeah,
Oh, that's
that was
There
a
we
close
go.
one. She's unconscious though.
She's very unconscious.
okay.
And the snakes slither off of her body again as she is quite unconscious. Lyra, it is your go.
I can
can tell-
literally do nothing.
You can tell me what you want to do, and I can do it.
I'm gonna try and kill the snakes. I don't have any more spells. Or I think I still have one technically, but it won't do any good. So I'm gonna try and kill the snakes. It would just be 2 swipes of a dagger, because I don't have my bow.
Okay.
Well, technically, you have your bow. You just don't have any arrows.
I don't have my bow on me, so no, I
Oh.
don't have my bow.
Why do you have 2 dagger things?
Because there's more than one.
Because I meant to switch it to where like I had an offhand and a regular one, but I never did it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll the top one.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Because she's super good at D&D.
Hit,
I try,
hit.
but it doesn't work.
Okay, so you attack twice, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you hit both times, and you deal a total of 13 damage.
Sweet.
Although, again, you don't feel quite as effective as you should be.
Since one of those is an offhand, wouldn't it be minus whatever her dex mod is?
It wouldn't be offhand because I have multi-attack. I'm just stabbing twice with the same dagger.
Oops.
Ah,
I haven't switched my second thing to an offhand dagger, and she hasn't been practicing with 2, so I just have 1 working at the moment.
Cool. Thrust.
Yeah.
How's being alive? Does it feel good?
It feels pretty good. Not going to lie.
You should preserve that.
I will once
Hold
I
on to that
kill these
feeling.
snakes. 14?
Yeah, that'll do it.
6 damage.
Okay, so they take some damage, but you feel like it's not as good as it should be.
And that is my turn.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
DM mocks you.
I know what I'm doing, Jim. Jeez.
I know you know what you're doing. I'm just double checking. I worry, okay?
Don't worry, I worry too.
Yeah, how rough
Alex.
you were on this. I don't blame you for worrying.
Okay, just pull my sword out the ground because I need that.
You do need that.
Can't pick up my shield now, but take 2 swings that hopefully don't stab thrust.
Oh, if they
I
hit
also
me,
hope
things
this.
will be very bad. Whoa.
Nope. 15.
The 15 hits.
So 9 points of damage because this is both hands since I no longer have a shield at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, again, you hit
And
chop its head
as
off.
I've checked my sheet and found out I have one of these, I will do a Divine Smite
Okay, cool. Yeah.
for
Like,
10 more radiant damage.
all right, so that arcs from snake to snake, just burning through them with no issue.
Are they dead?
Many of them drop dead, but many are also still there.
No! Thank you, Alex.
I'm trying. It's hard to not hit you.
I know. I know.
That's it.
Okay. Cool. The giant constrictor snake is very dead. Whoops, I skipped the fire snake. Okay. Fire snake is over by Wesley, but it's seriously hurt. It's gonna try to get Wesley. You can make an attack roll if you like.
I would like to.
I would like.
That was a trick, Wesley. Now you take fire damage.
Okay. You hit it, and you will take some fire damage.
Which I'm resistant to.
Yeah. So take half of that, and okay, so take 1, and then you will kill the snake. So as it turns away to get away, you like slice through the back of its neck or something, and it's like red, goopy lava blood comes out. And as it falls to the ground, it like sort of melts into the ground. It doesn't die like a normal thing normally. It doesn't die like the undeads did, but it definitely turns into like this like lava substance as it like just dies. Like it's unable to hold itself together anymore. And it is your turn.
I'll attack the snakes south of me.
Okay. Miss hit. You manage to snag a few of them as they drop down to the ground, wriggling.
I need to get to where I can go akimbo with a dagger and a pistol. Do some solid snake.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope. Cool. Gilbert, you're covered in snakes. Or wait, no, you're not.
No, I'm not. As I turn around from dismantling this big snake's head, I just look back and I go, Thrust, what are you doing playing with those snakes? Put them down right now. Put them down. Put them down. I go there and try to whack the snakes off.
Mother
off of
Gilbert.
the entire time berating Thrust for playing with snakes when I've told him not to.
Okay, hit. Miss. As you delicately try to pluck these
Ooh,
things off of him.
almost max damage.
Yeah, you manage to get quite a few of them. And there's only a few left now. But There are still. They are still scary as hell.
Yep, and that's my turn.
The snakes go. And Wesley.
Me?
Yep. Pretty bad. Does it have? Wow. You are really unlucky. Oh, no. You are very lucky. It has exactly half health. It's going to do a little bit less piercing damage, but it still does the same poison.
Okay, that brings me to 3.
Yeah, you're going to go down from this for sure.
As long as it doesn't do
Better.
42 damage.
It doesn't do 42 damage, so.
Does a lot.
It does 22, though.
Jeez.
Yeah, so you go down again with a frothing.
I like
Holy
blood,
cow.
just like anime style,
Damn,
just like sprays out of my eyes.
What type of dice are you using? This is the second time you've rolled this way. Oh my
Okay,
god.
we
Pink
know you
ones.
work in like the computing field.
Yeah,
We know when like funny plays happening. Okay.
He's doing
Fortunately
his
for you, it is not
So
possible
did you
for me
make
to do
yourself
that.
some custom dice there, Jim, huh?
I don't believe so.
It's just the dice gods being like, Say's life didn't go well. We
Yeah,
need to
let's give
make
it a
that
little
up
bit.
to him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Could've
save rolled for
balanced it
shit.
out.
You know it'd be hilarious.
Hold my beer. The dice gods. One more thrust.
Oh
You know,
shit.
once Wesley isn't red, he actually kind of looks green.
Only 11.
Well,
11
I
misses.
kind of want to play a cleric of the hold my beer.
Lyra,
That's called a barbarian.
your buddy
Half
old
of
pal
seven.
is down again.
Does Nyx make death saving throws as well?
She does.
Bugger.
Lyra's dead.
She might be.
Or
you're
her mic's
muted.
muted.
No,
Lyra is kill.
my computer is not working at all, and I'm trying. Like, I have to reset it all. It won't.
It won't do the
function at
thing.
all.
Oh, there's still bugs there.
Yeah, the whole thing is destroyed. So, is the snakes dead?
The snakes are not on Nyx, but they're beetles on you,
I guess I'll swipe at the beetles.
even though they haven't been taking a turn for some reason.
Yeah, they haven't. They haven't hit me at all.
It's been nice, I bet.
I still have
I'm
control of
sure.
Lyra's sheet.
Yeah, please do that.
Make it show
Oh,
she
okay.
hits what she should.
Oh, okay. So you're taking swipes at the beetles. Okay. You get most of them. And
Lyra is the beetle queen.
yeah, the Beetle Slayer. That's your new nickname.
Yoko Ono?
The beetle babe.
Oh no.
Oh, that was too good. It's my turn. I would like to use my last spell slot to heal Wesley. Get up, Wesley.
Just rename healing word to oh god, we're all gonna die.
Okay.
Your healing word rolls have just been.
I've rolled a
So
lot of
sad.
ones. You have 4 hit points now, Wesley. You are.
Why am I bleeding out of my eyes?
Get up, Wesley. Kill the snakes. Come on.
That's not blood. That's the excess of poison dripping out.
And then I'm gonna go swing with my sword. Hopefully, try to kill
That sounds
this
like a
thing.
good idea. You missed though.
Lovely.
At least he doesn't stab himself.
Lovely.
That is my go.
Alex.
Well, no ones. That's all I want. No ones. No ones. I'm happy.
The 3 is mighty close, though.
But it's not a 1.
That one hits.
Damn it. 3 damage is sad.
Oh, jeez.
Wouldn't it be +2? 5?
Mm. Oh wait, yeah, that would be 5. That didn't get
Oh.
added.
Okay.
Do I not have to add Dex
Okay.
on that strike? I do not.
Can you do Dex on a longsword? I thought it had to be strength.
Well, not Dex. I mean strength. I don't have my modifier on Thoth, the two-handed strike. Well, that is it.
Okay. There's a few snakes left, still wriggling about, but almost all of them are gone. Wesley, covered in snakes. Many more than are on thrust.
Well, this is better than spiders, but a lot more
I
lethal.
don't know about that.
Well, I mean, aesthetically, but I mean, like, they kill you a lot more.
Yeah.
At
I mean,
Wes-
do you-
at least
would you-
Wesley's not frozen now.
I mean, the question: would you rather get wrapped up and have your organs sucked out by a spider, or swallowed whole by one of the giant snakes?
Okay, but I have a lot of little snakes on me.
Correct.
So
They're all gonna crawl inside of your body.
I would like to drop my weapons and start just grabbing snakes and throwing them into the fire.
Okay.
Would that be a sleight of hand?
Make an attack roll.
Just a straight up dex attack roll?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised with your resistance. You just don't jump into the campfire.
No,
Wouldn't this be
proficient-
similar-
I've got 4 hit points, Gilbert.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Would this not be similar to an improvised grapple? Because grabbing things.
Yeah.
All right, so
like that.
just my dex, no proficiency.
You are attempting to grab snake, and snakes do not like to be grabbed. They wriggle free and try to bite you. Which we will process on their turn.
Does he get 2?
Okay.
of those?
Yeah, I mean it's an attack in my opinion.
Oh.
It's not going very well. You managed to like get one in your hand, and then like as you go to throw it, it like slithers out. They're very slimy little buggers.
Okay, for my movement, I would like to fall prone and just start rolling.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Ah!
No, like he's losing his shit right now.
Okay.
Tries to grab him off, that doesn't work, and like this is it. So he goes prone and rolls like like half speed.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I think crawling is half movement. And
Yeah.
didn't you use half movement just to stand up?
That was a while back.
That
I
was a
think.
while ago.
Yeah.
No, he was just dead. I just healed you.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Okay,
Yeah, you
technically
just
you
got
would have been
picked back
prone.
up.
Yeah.
So you're
okay.
So you're at
I
quarter speed.
don't stand up. I just start rolling.
Okay. Okay.
Do I kill them
Okay.
all?
You definitely do not.
Do they kill him?
That's the question. They're making an attack of opportunity.
Bye, Wesley.
Oh, I keep thinking they're on me,
They were on you.
but me just walking out of the space, they just all
Yeah,
fall
they don't-
off immediately.
Yeah,
Which
you can like try to run away from
mechanically
them.
just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't
yeah.
make very much sense, but I don't know what to say.
Well, okay, shit. I would have disengaged and ran.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I would
You
like to
used-
fucking do that.
It's
You
fine.
used your action though.
Yeah, I know, but shit.
He could retrocon the entire thing if Jim's okay with it.
I'm fine with it. It's fine.
I
It's
run.
That's
run
kind
away.
of to retcon something after you fail is a little.
I agree with this, but I will leave it up to Wesley.
I mean, you can still only go 15 feet because of the prone situation.
Yeah. All right. I end here.
Okay. Gilbert.
Gilbert, he is still berating Thrust for playing with snakes while he was taking out the big mommy.
Yep.
There we go. Ooh.
Hit, miss. 9 damage. Okay, there's only like 1 or 2 snakes left. On top of Thrust.
Right,
Being
well,
very scary.
seeing this out, like Wesley's like pretty much crawling away that Thrust is okay with Alex here. I'm going to move and put myself in between Wesley and the snakes.
Okay.
Be Wesley's buffer. Be like, don't worry, Wesley, I'll protect you.
You like
Are
step
you
on a
okay?
snake
You look
corpse.
a little pinkish. I would say pale, but he's bright red, so he looks a little pinkish. I like how my gift.
Wesley's
pops
too
off the guy's head.
traumatized to speak.
Yeah. He's bugging out.
Okay.
Do the bugs go as well? They're 7 before the snakes.
Oh. Yes, thank you. I don't know why that was there. Okay. Swarm of beetles. You're covered in bugs, and there's not very many of them. They try to hit you, but it doesn't work very well. Your armor seems to be holding them off. Now it's the snake's turn. I got some bad news for you guys. Snakes like to kill things.
Aha! I killed your mommy. I can kill you too.
Gilbert, this is against you.
Yep, I'm just gonna hit.
Fuck. Man.
Take 1
For
piercing
1
damage,
damage. Whew. I don't know if I can take that.
and then make a con save to try to have that damage.
All right.
Otherwise, it's. I mean, you have it, and then you're gonna quarter it. So, we'll see if you can make it.
Oh, that one.
22.
Oh my god.
I
22.
love being a halfling.
So you have the damage. So you take 7 damage, and then you have that to 3 damage.
So I take 4 damage. All right,
Yeah.
snakes, bring it on.
Yeah, you're not
Nope.
bothered by them.
As the snakes crawl all over me, I look behind me, going, "Don't worry, Wesley, I got you."
Thrust is bothered by them.
That hits. Now, actually, before. So you said I could use the. You said the Ring of the Blood trade. You could use any. Like wasn't a bonus action. It's like a free action.
You have to do it on your turn, though.
Okay. Ignore me then. You hit.
Okay.
Okay, I am down.
Okay.
Shit.
And it can't do enough to kill you outright. So
As I see Thrust go down, I'm like, "He was okay when I left him." Alex, what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. The snakes bit him.
That's the last time we get your pet snake. Ah.
yeah.
This is all just Gilbert's surprise. Hey, everybody, I got you all pets.
we didn't do Nyx's death saving throw for last turn as well.
Yeah.
That means she succeeds automatically, right? If you forget.
Her first one from last turn, she was a pass, and this turn, unless somebody's going to do something about her. Lee, are you going to try to perform a medicine check or something like that? Is she here?
You're muted as well if you're
She's
saying
muted.
anything.
Whoops.
Whoa, what was that?
Jesus.
My water bottle just fell.
So, like,
because it
Wake
wasn't
up!
big.
Thought she just shot her computer.
I would assume if we could do it for her that she would do a medicine check on.
I would also assume this.
But they're still beetles, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are beetles on her, but
But there's not
I would-
very many.
I would feel that she would ignore them to help her.
I mean, we can wait
I
for
agree
her.
with this.
Like, I can do
Yeah.
my
I mean,
death saving throw
currently-
while we wait.
All right.
I mean, currently it seems like Nyx is not in extreme danger of dying.
Oh,
But if the
dang it.
beetles
But
were
Thrust,
to
on the
hit
other
them,
hand,
yeah, Thrust is not doing.
Well, Nyx has to do it. Well, depending on what Lyra wants to do. Failure.
she's not proficient in medicine, but she does have a +2. She could make the attempt. Does she have any spell slots up? I don't know if
She-
this is accurate.
I
She-
thought she said she didn't.
I thought she said she didn't as well.
She
She
would've
said
done it
she
last
had
turn, I'm pretty
one, but it wouldn't be helpful.
Hmm. That doesn't make sense because there's a cure wounds in level 1.
Yeah, but if she had cured wounds Nyx before, snakes would just put Nyx down again, and it would be a pattern until the snakes killed her.
I see.
But the snakes are now on me, so
Okay. Well, let's leave this for a second. We'll skip. Alex.
Fuck.
Oh, she typed to us. Cast Cure Wounds on Nyx, please. Okay.
Well, there you go.
there we go.
I'll click on our sheet and do that.
Okay, thank you. Nyx comes up significant amount.
Oh, nice.
7 HP.
Oh.
She's
That
up.
is a pretty good roll.
She's feeling good.
I don't suppose Rangers get their casting modifier added to their cure wounds, do they?
Everyone does.
Oh, do they? Nice.
Yeah, it was a 5+2.
Okay. So it's for the Ring of Blood trait. It's not an action to use the ability.
You just have to like will it to happen.
Fucking hell.
Basically put it on and say, suck my blood.
I mean, pretty.
Like
pretty
you
much.
basically just go to cast the spell, and if you don't have the thing, it will like trigger the ring. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We could do it that way. I know. I just said you had to do it on your own.
It
turn.
wouldn't have mattered for what I wanted anyway.
So
Okay.
I'm not saying fucking hell because of how it works. I'm saying fucking hell because I have to use it. So I'm
Okay.
gonna take the ring.
Wait, but Thrust has it.
Yep, I'm gonna take it from Thrust
Okay,
because
he
he's
had it in his hand.
unconscious.
Yep.
I'm going to put it on very hesitantly, like not wanting to do it at all, and just basically curse myself out like a dog in Celestial as I use Cure Wounds on Thrust.
Okay. So you feel how many hit dice do you have?
5.
Okay, so 2 of them go away. Like that's your current number of hit dice that are unused, not your max.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't
So
used
2 of them go
Stunning
away.
Thrust.
So mark 2 as being used,
Yep,
and
Alright.
you get a first level spell slot.
that didn't. Stupid Cure Wounds. Fuck you.
Okay, 11
Nice.
HP
Max.
comes back into
Nice.
Thrust. Essentially
Um,
trading health for health, life for life.
Yeah, that was.
You feel
that's actually the best
terrible.
I could have done. Oh yeah, Alex is kind of just hating himself right now.
You feel really bad. It feels you're queasy and you feel lightheaded.
Thrust comes up and like this is probably the angriest Alex has ever looked, but he's just like muttering a bunch of shit in Celestial that I guess Lyra could understand.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to kick my shield.
Okay.
That's it.
Wesley.
All right. I'm doing 2 grit shot, sharpshooter shots. The first one, I'll move a little bit. And I will shoot the Snakes by Gilbert. 25.
25 hits.
13 damage.
Yeah, so you shoot the snakes and
Oh, also I dropped my short sword.
a couple of them seem to explode and wriggle.
Okay. And it's still
They're still-
alive.
There's still a good amount of them.
You just see me hold 2 snakes in my hands going, Wesley, shoot these!
And he does. You see the snakes explode.
And I'm just smiling, and I'm amidst a shower of blood. Just
Well,
smiling.
Guts.
These individual snakes don't count towards
No.
my grit.
Keep dreaming.
Okay.
That would be the best
Man,
crit
that-
bombing ever.
That'd be so awesome, yeah.
All right, that's all I can do. Oh, let me take 2 shots off my gun.
2 shots on your what?
Off my gun.
Oh, okay.
I am running low.
Good
Okay.
thing your tent did not blow up.
I mean, worst case scenario, well, shoot. I mean, like, I might be able to use some of my shotgun rounds to make some shoddy ones, but
Gilbert.
All right. I am smiling at how Wesley, just like making this a very festive event, and I'm going to strike out the rest of them with my longsword.
Okay. Hit. Hit.
All right, here we go. Here's damage.
You slice off the head of one of the snakes and then stab through the last one.
I just sliced off their heads and like, come on, guys, we have good eating tonight. And you guys just see me jump and do like a small dance on the snake bodies. Call this my
Tiny
snake
snake.
jig.
Are littered around your camp. Beetles. Honestly, at this point, the beetles are just gonna run away. They're not doing much. They don't feel very good. And the tent being on fire is scaring them.
feels bad, man.
Lyra can take a swipe if she wants.
If they're running at this point, there's no reason to.
Okay, so they run away and disappear into the ground. Where is this? That's what I. Cool. Snake's turn.
So I'm taking.
Thrust.
I'm prone.
You're up
technically.
again, right?
Yeah, I'm prone though, so this is with advantage.
Oh Jesus.
Yep.
You feel tiny fangs dig into your armor, but do they hit you?
They do not. I'm just.
Da, da, da.
I'm doing Wesley's trick of rolling around.
Okay. Ah! You gotta yell or it doesn't work. Cool.
My
So
experience yelling makes it worse.
that's the last of them. Tell me how you dispatch them, Lyra.
She's not in chat.
Okay. Dispatch. What's she dispatching?
The last of the snakes. That's the last enemy.
Okay, let's see.
Unless she's just
Yes,
gonna like care for Nyx or whatever, or try to. Her shit is on fire, so she could like try to do that instead.
Yeah, she's probably noticing just how on fire her shit is. Speaking of which, how large is the fire?
So at this point, it's pretty much engulfing the entire tent. You can still see the pack, but it's on fire.
Okay. And
It's
she'd
leather,
likely
so it's
take a
not like-
little fire damage if she went in the tent, yeah?
She probably would, yeah. It's gonna be depend on
Okay.
your sleight of hand check.
So, object interaction is free for one thing, right?
Mm-hmm. So you can try to grab
Okay.
a pack or something.
So, action to do her druid crafting to put out a small fire, specifically the one on the pack. Then quickly duck into the tent to try and grab that and pull it out.
Okay. So do sleight of hand.
What's her sleight of hand is kind of
Yeah, that'll do
Decent
it. So
enough
she
roll.
grabs her pack and is able to quickly exit the tent if she's not trying to get anything.
she'll toss the pack out and then stand so she could try to grab whatever else is important. I guess her bow if it's not on the pack.
I
I don't know
I
what's
would-
in her pack.
wouldn't know. Yeah, I assume that most of her inventory is probably in her pack. The bow is still there. Let's say.
Yeah,
the
so
bow and the
she'll
quiver
stay
are
in
there.
for
The
a second.
quiver is on fire. The arrows are pretty much smoldering. But the bow is just like enveloped in flame, but not harmed.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Druidcraft to put out the fire on the pack, throw it out the tent, and do some more shit next turn.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, take some fire damage. Take 4 fire damage
Alrighty.
for standing in fire. Oops. Thrust, it's your go.
So, Thrust, after going dark and coming back alive, he just like gasps, like sees all the snakes, grabs his sword, and just like stands up, trying to stab all of them like a dagger.
I gotta say, a good half of our roleplay is just describing how we regain consciousness.
It really is.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Half of my roleplay is describing how I go unconscious.
7 damage.
Half of my roleplay describes how I get you guys to go unconscious.
Are they dead?
Yes.
All right.
Standing there next to Alex, breathing blood drenched. I mean, I fucking hate snakes.
The beetles are
just gonna
still
walk away.
buzzing and, you know, slowly moving around and doing beetle things in the woods.
Alex will, like,
Unassuming.
Alex will just like rip the ring off his finger, toss it on the ground next to Thrust, and just kind of walk away.
Thrust will
Okay.
pick it up.
What does Lyra do? Let's make her last sleight of hand check to get her bow or whatever.
Okay. So, yes. Does it look like all the arrows are completely burnt?
You can try to grab them both, and just we'll see what happens.
Okay. So I guess action Druidcraft to put out the arrows and then just try to quick grab the stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so she's able to grab it, and
After grabbing
most
that,
of
you
the
get out the
arrows, yeah, the fletching is all gone on all of them, but the arrow shafts, like, let's say half of whatever she has is salvageable, and the quiver, being leather, is only charred. Same with her pack. It's just a little charred and discolored, but it's not bad yet. And then the bow itself is spotless.
Okay, let's see. She has 25 arrows, so 12.
Yeah, 12 are what's left.
Alrighty.
And her pack is going to be visibly like discolored and not as nice anymore. As well as the
I think Gilbert's stuff is the only stuff not burned.
yeah, those snakes like to
No,
play some
Alex's stuff is fine.
Wesley would like to gather up his junk.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone.
Wesley, this is not a time to touch yourself.
I know what it looks like. These snakes are very big, but they are also very quiet. I apologize for not noticing them. My bad. Won't happen again, I promise.
I wipe more blood out of my eyes.
I just walk over to Thrust and like pat him on the thigh, going, "It's okay, Thrust. Everybody can have one bad night."
This is a very bad night, Gilbert.
And I just look at you smiling with like a blood drenched face, just all smiling,
Aye.
like I'm just having the time of my life.
This was a pretty bad night.
Well, let's go to sleep.
Okay.
Because I am very hurt. I need rest very badly.
Okay.
I
Let's
wouldn't
take a
mind
pause here.
taking watch.
Okay, well, I'm going to sleep.
Me too.
And we'll take a break there, Jim?
Yeah.